Is he the only? Is it just us?
I think it's.
Can't see. Hello. Oh geez, this looks terrible right now. Sorry, we didn't crop this properly. Uh, it's a work in progress, people, but welcome to the show. We are going to recap everything that happened this year in Angels baseball. Everybody, sound off. How we doing?
Good.
What's up, y'all? Hello. Hey. Bienvenidos.
So bear with me, guys. I gotta crop out all the garbage from these cameras. So if you guys want to start talking, just start talking, and I'll get working.
You're all ready? Right. Well, what do we start first, guys?
I guess we're gonna recap the season. Is that what we want to do? We want to go month by month. Thoughts on it?
Well, maybe we should first start off by saying what our record was before we really dive into going into the season, right?
Just go
I have that up on the screen. I got that up on the screen. It is a beautiful 77 and 85.
Middle of the road. Gotta love it.
Yep, our seventh straight year with a sub 500 record, if I'm correct.
Correct.
Jeez. Okay, so I mean, right off the bat, so before we go into being the negative Nancy's that we typically are, let's go ahead and start off by maybe each saying one positive thing from this season. What's like the one thing besides maybe the obvious Shohei Ohtani that you guys can say about this season?
You took mine.
I think Jeremy Reed caught them all. I think that was good.
There you go.
Was able to catch most of the Pokemon. Anybody else?
Jared freaking Walsh.
Left with nachos.
Yeah, that's true too.
Who said Jared Walsh? That was
me. That was me.
Chase.
Jared Walsh was an all-star. Let's go, baby. We only usually have one all-star.
Yeah, and it's normally Trout whether he's injured or not.
Yeah, he only missed the 100 RBIs by 2. So I mean, if he hadn't hit a little slump there, he had a really, really decent season.
He did. He really did. I think he solidified himself as a, permanent first baseman for the foreseeable future for the Angels for sure. If there was any doubt last offseason, because he had a really hot September where he won himself some Rookie of the Year votes, but there was always that it was just 1 month. It was just 1 month. It was such a short season. But now we know, hey, you know what? This guy does have what it takes to be a permanent first baseman for, 5 more years at least.
True. Real quick, a couple of comments. Trouta here and Yvette said addition by subtraction. Albert Who and Heaney. Guys.
Oh, yeah, there you go. You know what, guys? I got my positive right off the bat. Guys, where were you? Where were you the very last day that Albert Pujols was on the Angels payroll officially as a player? Guys, 10 years we have been waiting for this day. And granted, he had a couple decent years to start. Nothing great like in St. Louis. But he was at least serviceable the first, 3 years? But it's definitely been the greater part of that decade that we've been waiting to say those words. Today was the very last day that Albert Pujols will be on the Angels payroll as a player.
Mm-hmm.
Until we give him a minor league contract in the offseason, of course.
and the 10 years in the front office, right?
Yeah, exactly. But, that won't be as a player. That won't count against the payroll. So
That's true.
Just wait. That's going to be the CBA. This year, front office is going to count the payroll.
Yep. It is worth 10 times as much towards luxury tax.
Yeah, right? Dude, just watch. Artie will fire everybody. He truly will do everything. He's like, general manager, I got you. Nacho salesman, I got you.
Oh, God.
He's going to do it all. You're going to see him running around with like Modelo's and like hot chocolate and making trades on his Bluetooth. Yeah, no, Artie Moreno's definitely not an AirPod kind of guy. He's definitely a Bluetooth kind of man.
I think so.
Yeah, I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
How long into the season were you hopeful for this team?
Ooh.
Until mid-July.
I got my answer.
Mid-July.
Yeah, I would say about mid to late July.
Mid to late July?
Yeah.
I'd have to agree. Like it was like a week or so after the All-Star break. I was just like, the writing's been on the wall season. I just been myopic and trying to think this team was going to turn the corner, and it just never did.
Yep.
So for me, it was the very last week of July 29th through August 1st to be exact. And that was the series we played Oakland. And I'm sure everyone knows immediately the series I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Brandon
Lost
Marsh's
3 out of
debut
4.
series?
Yeah, that sounds about right. No?
Yeah.
Yes, it was in Oakland. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember that one. That was not fun.
Here's the thing. So as soon as that series happened, and like you said, Brandon Marsh made his debut, that was really when the speculation became Trout isn't coming back. Before that, it was, maybe the All-Star break. Oh, okay, maybe the next week. Maybe the next week. At that point, we're now through July. And as soon as Brandon Marsh came up, before Joe Adell, may I add, we all started thinking Trout isn't coming back. That's kind of when the writing was started to be on the wall, and we started to see it,
Yeah, when late July came and went and Trout wasn't playing, I said, that's it. He's not coming back. I don't care what they say. They can call it a wrist contusion at this point if they'd like to, but come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Do you guys for me, it was when Dylan Bundy turned out to be a bust.
Yeah.
So you mean like his third start of the year?
Yeah. I think the whole season, I think you could have lost Trout for the whole year. And if Bundy was pitching like last year, you're pushing into the last week of the year, like Seattle is this year.
Okay. Now, are you still assuming that the other, Alex Cobb was still Alex Cobb of this year?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
that's Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I always cut you off. You go.
I was going to say I'll agree with that because the way the team, the pitching maturated towards the end of the season, they matured and everything. If a healthy Dylan Bundy and pitching the way he pitched last year, like Andrew said, man, dude, yeah, I think you're right, Fernando. They've been right where Seattle would have been.
And that would be my positive for this season would be Alex Cobb.
Well, there you go.
I mean, that guy pitched his ass off. And not only did he pitch his ass off, we learned that we got a hell of a clubhouse leader in Alex Cobb. And he earned himself another year or two on this team, I think.
Agree.
Can we take a moment to appreciate how much this roster has changed over the year? Like, our starting rotation was absolute ass to start, and it ended up like absolute ass. I mean, it was good in the middle there for a little bit. I will say they had something going there with C-Rod and Suarez when he first came up. There was like a mid-July kind of thing going on there. I don't know about you guys, but
Yeah, I think so. There was an opportunity for this team at some point, but just like I said, the pitching though is just what was a positive. Like you said, we didn't have this kind of hope going into this season. We were all about, at least I was about the hitting. I'm like, if we're gonna get anywhere, the hitting's gonna take us there. And boy, was I wrong. The way it worked out.
And what sucked was when the pitching finally started to come around, the injury bug hit it.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the injury bug hit the pitchers.
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there was only one pitcher that reached 100 innings for the Halos this year, right? And that would be Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah,
Was Alex Cobb not there?
Yeah, I don't think Alex Cobb reached 100 innings either.
Yeah, Alex Cobb was gone by what? Mid-July?
We had
for like a month.
He had a blister that turned into like a flesh-eating disease. So I mean,
He pitched 93
wrist
innings.
contusion.
That's why you don't trust the training staff. You just went in there.
Yeah, so 8-3 with a 3.76 ERA in 18 games, started all 18 and 93.1 innings, almost hit 100 strikeouts with 98. But, he's not a strikeout pitcher, never has been. 1.7 WAR. I mean, that's certainly an average year. I mean, do you guys think he will come back? I don't mean do you want him to come back. If you were to put money on it, is he coming back?
I think so.
Yeah, I think 100. I would have to say pretty close to 100%. He didn't pitch enough innings to really reestablish his value as like a $15 million a year type guy. So he's probably going to have to do like a 2-20 type deal. Like a
I was thinking about 8 to 10.
Yeah.
I'd give him that.
Yeah.
Well,
if Alex Cobb is your biggest addition of the offseason, there's an issue. But if Alex Cobb is a complementary piece to somebody else, and I don't mean the Angels need to get Max Scherzer. I said in our last episode, the Angels don't need Max Scherzer. What they need to finally do is go after the right guys. You know what I mean? You need to stop going for the names and start getting guys who are names and turn them into names. That's the issue. The Angels have always gone out there to get the sexy name. You know what? Why don't you make a sexy name? They did that with Jared Walsh. Jared Walsh, going into next year, barring anything bad happening, will be a feared hitter in your lineup. Max Stassi has the capability of being a feared catcher. He's not going to blow you away, bat 300 all year, but, Max Stassi batting 280 is good in today's baseball.
Yeah, and nobody had any protection in the lineup going on in the second half of the year. I mean, you couldn't get a pitch to hit for Ohtani the whole time. That's just how it goes. You need those guys like Trout and Rendon to be hitting so that the guys in the lower part of the lineup can get those pitches.
So let me piggyback off of what you said, Chase, and ask you guys something. Okay, so, great, absolutely right when you say there's no protection. So let's just say we take Shohei Ohtani and put him in any even average lineup. I don't even mean great lineups like the Giants, the Dodgers, those teams who are, constantly winning. I just mean an average lineup where he has some decent protection. How many more home runs do you guys see Ohtani with, and how many more RBIs? I'm trying to think, who's like an average team even? I mean, the Brewers are an elite team.
The Padres.
Dodgers, Giants. Okay, yeah, you know what? Let's put him on the Padres. So who would he'd probably hit after Tatis. So he'd probably bat second and third. You'd have what? Manny Machado?
Yeah.
So, okay, Manny Machado was healthy all season. So with that protection, how many more home runs do you think Ohtani has? How many more RBIs? And what are we looking at average-wise?
I'd say at least 10 more home runs.
You think so?
Yeah, 10 points on the average, too.
I say about 2 home runs and the same OPS.
I think what would be the biggest key would be him getting the RBIs. I think his RBIs would jump up 25 to 30 if he had guys.
That's accurate.
Yeah, if he had guys getting in front of him on base. Yeah, absolutely. That's a problem that even when the lineup would flip over, there's nobody on in front of him ever.
Yeah.
No matter where they put him. So he the fact he got 100 RBIs is pretty good.
Exactly.
Because with his type of hitting, I think he's putting up A-Rod numbers in Texas, close to 60 homers, 130 RBIs, maybe a 290 average. But And if he had a hitting coach, correct me if I'm wrong, but at least the
He has
Padres,
two. He has two, sir.
at least the Padres hitting coach wasn't to blame for their failures. From what I know, it's more like the hitting, and or the pitching in the manager himself. But I mean, he didn't have.
I blame the chains.
Yeah, the swag chain curse. Let's not get into that.
As soon as Andrew bought a swag chain, it all went downhill.
That one for the whole family.
Did you really buy one, Andrew?
No.
Oh shit. Okay.
Are the replica ones actually? Do they have some weight to them, or are they just plastic?
I'll have to ask my dad. He has one.
Oh, come on. that was the curse.
I know.
Yeah, there it is. So real quick, so Ohtani, 9 wins above replacement. He had 537 at bats, 138 hits, 46 home runs, batted .257, got 103 runs, 100 RBIs, 26 stolen bases, and had non-base percentage of .372. All right, so thumbs up, thumbs down. With more protection, he's over 150 hits.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Okay, participate in the comments if you guys want, guys. All right, so 46 home runs. Let's say over 55 home runs. Thumbs up, thumbs down with some protection.
Yep.
I'm leaning towards there.
I'm with Chase. I would say probably 53 is where I would have saw him with a little bit, maybe. But you can't bet against Ohtani. I will always bet for Ohtani after the year he had this year. All right.
The question I want to ask there is, like, are we getting the same Ohtani with protection after the All-Star break? Like, he had a terrible after the All-Star break, but, like, does he come out of that with protection? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like
I get what you're saying here.
And I mean, this was I don't know if you guys have read Tom Tango's The Book. It's like where most of like advanced stats come from. They actually covered people that have no protection versus protection. And obviously, this is all simulated stuff, so it doesn't really apply to Ohtani, like, as a rule.
Yeah.
But what they find is that you get more walks and you'll lose a couple home runs because, you're taking, like, you're pitching around you a little bit more. And you'll strike out a little bit more because you're trying to, like, press it a little bit because there's no one behind you. But, like, historically, people, when they go season to season, it's about the same OPS and maybe a couple more home runs, but it's not as dramatic as you think. Because, like,
yeah,
Ohtani,
I mean, I don't think it would have been, but, he also would have had more opportunities. I mean, I would imagine for sure the RBI would have gone out.
Yeah, I mean, this might not apply to Ohtani because he could have been pressing extra hard when there was no one else in the lineup. It could have been a situation where that's what caused the slump.
And I'll make the
I
argument
absolutely think that's what it
He
was.
did press too hard. He absolutely did press too hard. It was obvious. It didn't take a hitting coach to determine, hey, he's pressing up there. I mean, unfortunately, Jamie Reed and Paul Sereno aren't hitting coaches.
It took them not to pay attention, like, you know what I mean, to do the other stuff we've been talking about. Because like what is it? Big Hammer said on the comment, like, if he didn't participate in the home run derby, we could be talking about him hitting those milestones. His swing changed. I don't know if you guys remember Garrett Anderson, but when he did his 2007 All-Star home run derby, and he won that. Second half of the season, he was a slap the ball hitter. Strike out a lot. His swing completely changed. And it wasn't the normal Garrett Anderson swing. And unfortunately, they didn't fix that one either. I don't know why that you've been doing something day after day, night after night, practice, whatever, for an entire first half of the season, and you can't fall back into those same routine in the second half. And just by chance, if you can't do that, why isn't anyone in the goddamn building trying to get you back to that? I mean, it doesn't appear like anyone was trying to offer their help. It was just weird. I know he was pressing. Andrew makes a good point because he's trying to be the only guy on the team to drive on runs. He feels like he is. But someone's got to get into his head, right, at some point and say, hey, look,
He was the only guy driving him runs aside from Jared Walsh. I mean, what are our RBI leaders look like right now?
He is the RBI leader. And it's
I know.
It's him and Walsh. That's it.
David Fletcher drove in a few runs there.
All right, yeah, okay, so let's go over. Okay, so
not in April and September.
RBIs.
That is true. Yeah.
All right, so Ohtani, 100, obviously the leader. Number 2, Jared Walsh, 98. That's respectable on any team. Number 3, David Fletcher.
Yeah!
Tied for 3rd, Phil Gosselin, 47.
The Goose!
5th, and I'll end at 5. You know what? Actually, tied at 5th is Justin Upton and Jose Iglesias at 41.
I
Guys,
thought you were gonna say
there
something
should not
stupid like
be-
Kurt Suzuki.
That's what I was
Kurt Suzuki.
Kurt Suzuki was 16th.
That's actually pretty cool.
Oh man, what a shame.
Yeah, guys. Joe Adele 26. Taylor Ward was 11th at 33. Rendon 34. Stassi 35. Mayfield 36. And finally Lagares 38. And the rest we already said.
Oh man, can we talk about David Fletcher batting first and second in 109 games with a 297 on base percentage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if he didn't wow you with his April, he wowed you with his September. I mean, in the middle, I mean, he got fired, but then he's still swinging at pitches a foot or two above his head. I wasn't getting that.
Okay, so Randy's the only one here who participates in the question of the day these days. Chase used to. All right. So with that being said, one of the questions of the day was, how worried are you with David Fletcher? I mean, are you guys worried? Is David Fletcher broken? I mean, he started the year real cold, ended the year real cold. He's batting, 262 to end the season.
Yeah.
He'll be fine. Yeah.
He's a utility guy. I think that people need to come to terms with it. He's a glove first utility guy. He's not gonna, if he does hit, it's going to be a batting average on balls in play type situation where he'll hit 310 that year with 720 OPS. But I mean, does anyone really expect this guy to come out and be like an offensive force with his glove? He doesn't need to be.
Yeah,
he's got to do something. He's got a 5-year contract.
That's a good point.
That's the wrong mentality, Randy.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Well,
Andy wouldn't like that.
in Anaheim, we don't expect players to live up to their contracts. All the Pujols and down the line.
Pujols did live up to his contract. Damn it.
Oh.
He has a double play record, man.
What a record.
Yeah. All I'm saying is I agree with Andrew. We don't need him to be like our power hitter. If he's our power hitter, of course, we're in trouble.
We're in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
About 2 years ago, I heard a really interesting take about David Fletcher. So somebody told me if David Fletcher is a starter on your team is in trouble. If David Fletcher is a guy who comes off the bench, your team is a World Series team. What do you guys think? This was 2 years ago with some guy at Angel Stadium in the stands. Chances are he was drunk off Miller Lite. But he's told me, because I was cheering real hard for David Fletcher, and I was telling my girlfriend, my fiance now, but I was like, oh, I love this guy. He's going to be a great player. And
Didn't
the guy
they say
was
the
like,
same
yeah,
thing
David
about Chris
Fletcher's-
Taylor?
Yeah.
Yes. And
I
I
probably
want to
say the same thing about Eckstein today. So.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I look at it this way. I have a real quick take on that. I think he is like an Eckstein 2.0. I just think if we could have had a legitimate leadoff guy to where we're not putting the pressure on this dude to get on base, maybe he could find his swing, find his walks. Like for me, watching the old school Angels, going back a bit, Gary DiSarcina reminds me a lot of what Fletcher is. Solid shortstop. He's not going to blow you away. He would hit maybe 2-3 homers a year, drive in 37, 40 RBIs, but he hit you about 290 to 300 at the 9 spot, and he would flip the.
That's what you need.
Yeah, you get that and we're not having to put the pressure on Fletcher. Put him at the 9, have him a table flipper and setter for the starting of the lineup again. I think that would be solid for the team. That's where, like Fernando said, he could be a borderline utility guy, but if you're starting him, I'd start him at 9 and flip the lineup. And I think if he's doing what he's supposed to do, it could be great for the team in general.
Great take. I love Fletcher at 9. I really do. I know I talk about him a lot. I try to resurrect his career. If we would have had Yunel Escobar this year, I would have loved him as a leadoff hitter. He was a great leadoff hitter when he was here. Elite leadoff hitter when he was here with us.
Mm-hmm.
You know who will be a really good leadoff hitter next year, though? Carlos Correa.
Oh,
here we go with this shit again.
I know. I'm gonna get
we go with this.
My head pushed down a pike.
Direct
I know.
all our email address is halosintheinfield@gmail. That's Chase's. I have the other one. So the hate mail to him.
Oh no.
All right,
Okay,
all
Chase,
right.
we don't have you on our. You're on the MLB Roundup, so we don't have you on our show. I suggested that since everybody wants us to zig and get a giant big name shortstop, I said we should zag and get a second baseman move Fletcher to short because we know he can play there. I mean, we've seen him play there and he's great. So, Chris Taylor, maybe we can get the Adam Frazier from the Padres and we can get a mixed Adam Frazier, even an average Adam Frazier. So what would you think about getting a guy like Chris Taylor who can play multiple positions, saving some money, putting it somewhere else?
I mean, we said the same thing last year, didn't we? Because we were like, oh, hey, let's go out and get Colton Wong. And then we ended up with Jose Iglesias because we waited way too damn long to get a shortstop. Mm-hmm. And that's where we stand now.
That's fair. That's fair. Honestly, I would much rather, have them find a really good player for a year that they could maybe turn into something else, kind of like Chris Taylor because he's versatile, and then maybe go after Trey Turner the following year. That's what I would prefer because by then a lot of teams are already going to have a shortstop. I'm not saying I want a stopgap guy. I want a guy who's capable of playing shortstop. But, if you get a guy like Chris Taylor or somebody else who's going to be versatile, they're going to play at least average ball for you. They're not going to break your bank. And, you'll be able to use that money where you need it, in the bullpen.
I look at it this way. If the Angels are going to go after a shortstop, I go one or two ways. I would go Marcus Semien and all in on him if we got rid of Upton's contract. And then you put a power bat in the lineup to go along with Marsh and Adele in the outfield to give protection along with Rendon, Trout, and Ohtani. You have those four major guys, and then whatever you get out of Adele be protection for them. And you could lead off March, have Fletcher at the bottom, whatever you do with catcher. And the lineup kind of comes together. But I could also see Fernando's side too. If you get a Chris Taylor type hitter, that's a high on-base percentage guy, a guy who can take a lot of pitches, something that none of these guys in the lineup know how to do. And if you could get a guy like that, plug him in and lead off, again, that's another table setter for your power bats.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Wilmer Flores from the Giants? He split his time.
Really old?
He's 29.
What? He's still 29? What? I could have sworn he was like in his late 30s.
He looks like Julio Franco.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's coming off his last 3 years. He has 814 OPS, 280 average, 340 on base, and he splits time between first base, second base, and third base, all above average defense.
Well, what was his contract looking like?
He's up after this year. He's a free agent, and he's probably could be had for like $7-8 million a year.
Ooh.
Yeah, he may. No, he's So he has a club option. Yep, yeah. Club option for 2022, and that was one of the things I also said on the show. Perhaps the Angels should look at guys who have club options, because teams will give them up relatively cheap. I mean, we saw it a couple years ago when the Angels did get Yunel Escobar. You picked him up, you took the club option, they didn't have to break the bank to get them. So perhaps the Angels should consider doing that for, catcher and, maybe for Wilmer Flores. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that. I mean, Andrew and I talked about this, back many moons ago when we had our own show. We had talked about the fact that the Angels literally need a replacement level talent to go around their head honchos. Stars and scrubs could work, but the problem is they always pick the wrong scrubs.
Yeah. There's a drop off.
Yeah, I think getting guys that have, looking back over the last 3 years, just consistent numbers, and then they're versatile. So Rendon goes on the DL, someone like Flores can fill in at third base. And you're not getting the 1,000 OPS that you're paying for Rendon, but you're getting an 800 OPS, an average defense.
I agree.
If you have 3 or 4 guys like that in the roster, then you never have to have Kurt Suzuki hitting cleanup.
Yes!
That was my favorite.
I love Kurt Suzuki so much!
Yeah, I really feel like we need a legit backup third baseman because I don't believe in Rendon staying healthy for any season going forward. I just don't.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% there, man.
Sorry, Sonia, but I just don't. Sorry.
Sonia, we love you.
Yeah, we do.
Don Hammond, I still want Corey Seager hands down if he's available. Guy is like a top 3 shortstop easily, in my opinion. All right, Don, you're not wrong. Corey Seager is a top 3 shortstop, but the problem is that you can't be a top 3 shortstop from the IL. Trust me, our players would know. It's hard to be the best third baseman in baseball when you're on the IL. A lot of people commonly would say Anthony Rendon was the best third baseman in baseball. That was a very common take, and it was okay to say that. So the Angels have too many guys who are injured. So why would you want somebody who is always injured? He played less than half the games this year.
Yeah, 250 games missed in the last 4 years.
Yvette
Oh
says,
my God.
Yvette says, what about bringing back Angels legend Jock Peterson?
There you go. Just like just like Yankees legend Parker Bridwell.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Dude, when the Salt Lake Bees said that, I almost pissed myself from laughing so hard.
Hey, Fernando, you said there was a consensus on Anthony Rendon being like the best third baseman in the league back then, but like, who even is the best third baseman in the league right now? Because it's been a bad year for third baseman.
I mean, ask the Shredder. From MLB Network, they always run it through the Shredder, and the Shredder, I think, has been picking Anthony Rendon for the bulk of the last 3 years.
Jeez. But yeah,
so
you've had bad years from
Network.
Matt Chapman. Like Manny Machado hasn't had the best season. I mean, there's a lot of big names that have kind of had down years. And Nolan Arenado, meh. I mean, he was bad and then good.
Yeah.
I think Jose Ramirez hands down, right?
Oh
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah, he's a sleeper.
Manny Machado,
Manny Machado would probably be number 2. Like
he was healthy this year.
he was not healthy the whole year. He had that shoulder problem.
That only lasted one stint of the DL.
Yeah, he stayed off
IL,
the IL. Yeah, he stayed off the IL, but it was like a problem
there
the
you
whole
go.
season. Yeah.
See, we couldn't say that about any of our players. So.
Your training staff is like Dr. Death over there.
I know, like my
It's like
favorite
Dr.
was
Sleep.
Yeah.
my favorite was like Taylor Ward, you're promoted. Taylor Ward, you're on the IL.
That's why they brought him up.
It's part of the promotion.
Yeah. You're not officially part of the club until you go on the IL. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Do you guys watch Ted Lasso?
No.
Oh, they have to exercise the health and training room because anyone that goes in there gets injured. So they need to do like an exorcism for this.
Dude, yeah, maybe that's what they need to do. Maybe it's all the scotch that Artie's drinking. He's just bringing the bad vibes.
Yeah.
If anybody knows any priests in the Orange County area, I will personally go with them so we can exercise this. And not the whole stadium. It's just everything from Big A Burger to the bathrooms in the right field stand.
We're gonna need a lot of holy
single
water.
square inch.
A lot of holy water. You know, old priest and a young priest.
I mean, guys, I do pest control, so I have like the power sprayer with the holy water.
yeah.
Just power spray the holy water.
All right. I have a couple comments over from YouTube and Twitch. It's actually James checking in. Todd. James. He said, "Hey guys, sorry I couldn't make it. Working on phone service is bad out here." And then he also says, "Shout out to the fans," and that's really what it's all about. Thank you, fans. Thank you, everybody who supported us this season.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And then we have Rally Chris checking in from Twitch. He says, because Jeremy Reed was busy catching Pokemon, he doesn't care about teaching our hitters how to hit. And yeah, that's been a common theme.
Sure has.
Yeah, I love whenever James comes on, like the comment section just blows up. James.
All caps. All caps. Gotta be all caps.
Yeah. We have like 4 straight James. Good times.
Exactly. So what's next on the agenda? We've talked about some free agents. First off, before we get any further, I want to ask you guys this question. If you had to fill one position, throw all the money at it or not, but what is your key position to start on in free agency? If you had to pick one position, what would it be? Really? Okay. Top notch like reliever. Which reliever?
I don't know who the free agent class for relievers is, but we need bullpen more than starting pitching, in my opinion.
Okay. Bullpen.
I agree.
Yeah, bullpen.
Bullpen. Andrew?
DH and center field. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
First base? No.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Training staff. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Owner. We need a new owner.
That too.
Halos in the infield rock. Angel's grandma loves you guys. Angel's grandma, we love you.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Hi, Angel's grandma. I don't think we've met, but hi.
Angel's grandma is like the consensus. Like I would say like queen of like Angel's Twitter, Angels fandom. I don't think anybody would dispute that. Angel's grandma is just everyone loves her automatically.
Yep.
How could you not?
Yeah, right.
That's fair.
Trotter
That's
here
fair.
says Roger Lodge. We need Roger Lodge. I don't think so.
Dude, Roger Lodge, put him at closer next year. Why not?
Steve Lee says third base. She's not a Rendon fan.
Okay.
I don't blame her.
Dude, Angel's grandma for Angel's owner, and that's Kevin.
Hey,
Ooh, all right.
I second that.
Yeah, Angel's grandma. She could be a great owner. Dude, she would make the best promotion nights. I'm calling it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many give or take? What's your average, or what do you think the mark will be for Trout bobbleheads next year? Are we over or under 20?
Oh,
Can we
Jesus.
get a different bobblehead, please?
We're probably
No,
gonna get a
We'll
Billy
be at
Shohei
300
Ohtani.
one.
Exactly. We're only gonna get like one Trout bobblehead, but we're gonna get like 1,000 Ohtani bobbleheads.
Yeah.
Here's Ohtani taking a dump. Here's Ohtani eating a taco. Here's Ohtani sitting in the right field stands. Here's Ohtani on the IL. Here's Ohtani. Here's Ohtani's Tommy John.
I'd buy
Tommy
it.
John bobblehead.
I'd buy it.
Dude, if they had a whole IL stint, like series of bobbleheads, of like
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
release one. They'd have to like release
Fernando
one
got
a
to start a
day.
new shelf.
Yeah, I know.
They would have to release
like,
5
one
a day. 5 a
Yeah,
day.
that's what I'm
Just
saying.
Yeah.
screw it.
We wouldn't be able to.
I know.
Alex Cobb blister? Yeah, put that on a bobblehead.
You think about it. You put them up on your wall, and you have like a little sign that says IL, and all the players on it.
What would the Alex Cobb flesh-eating disease look like?
That's the Halloween in case they make the playoffs one. The zombie one.
His right hand would be like.
injured list tote bag.
Dude, Ace
Yeah.
said 4 Trout bobbleheads next year. Maybe. I mean, Trout IL, Trout with his baby,
Dude, what
Trout
was
with his wife.
What was the bobblehead I got from the game? It was Ohtani on a unicycle. What the hell was that?
What?
It was from the cycle. It was
Yeah,
from the
he
cycle.
was, but it was like on a unicycle. I'm like, this is so stupid.
That's horrible.
Did they have
Who
some
makes
guy?
these things?
It's some guy on Alibaba looking for some regular person on a unicycle.
Yeah,
Like,
look
we
at
could
That's so stupid.
Oh my god, that's actually.
I mean,
amazing.
there's some options for this team. I mean, you got Walsh, you got Fletcher. I mean, you got Sandoval.
Or just
I
go
mean, there's
retro.
more bobbleheads to be had than just Trout and Ohtani.
Yeah,
So,
go into
Doc-
your
Walsh would be a cool one. The last retro one they did was a Nolan Ryan a couple years ago.
Yeah, see, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, a lot of youngsters like Big Hammer wouldn't know who that is, but he could do his research. He could Google it.
Yeah, get Rock
He
Crew
can
out
ask his
there.
dad. He can ask his parents.
There you go.
You know, what'd be really
Rock
cool?
would be a great one.
A double bobblehead All-Star edition, Ohtani and Walsh.
That would be
cool.
great.
Yeah, that would be
That
cool.
would be cool.
I found the bobblehead. So this is what it looks like for all of our fans. I'm able to show it on here, but yeah, it's a little weird. It's kind of getting cut off, but you get the idea. It's a weird. It doesn't
man.
look right. It looks kind of scary. What is this one? What
Yo,
is
that's like-
this?
that's
This
a-
looks
that's
like
a
a
goose.
freaking creepy lawn gnome. What is
Is that
this?
We're in Goosebumps right now, guys.
$846. Okay, I can't keep looking
what?
at this.
Yo,
It was like a
Fernando's getting
creepy
interested.
Shohei Ohtani lawn gnome.
$846.
Yeah.
Anthony Rendon bobblehead. There you go.
Oh, that's a 3-foot tall bobblehead, I think.
Better be for $800.
Better be 10 feet tall for three.
well,
for that much.
I thought it was like when you said garden gnome, I thought it was like the little Mike Trout ones because I have a Mike Trout, a Weaver, and a Pujols. I think I have an extra of each, and I was gonna be like, dude, if that's the case, I'll give one out for free. Jeez.
$900 better have a set and a fat ass.
Well, we know what Randy would do with it.
That's right, baby. Come on. For $900?
Money well
There you go.
spent.
Randy's going to jail.
Fletch Facts checks in with David Fletcher.
Of course, he does.
Of
And Anthony
course.
Rendon.
Of course. James said on YouTube, he said Angel's grandma would make every night ladies' night.
Oh, there you
Hey,
go.
I'll be there.
So there was another podcast. It was Rocks in the Outfield did an episode recently where they talked about like how the Angels don't do any good like promotions for fans, and they're like the Angels should have singles night if they're watching. The Angels used to have singles night. They did it like I think one Saturday a month, they used to do singles night.
Well, Roger blew that out of the water.
Yeah, I never went. I was at a game, but I never went to the single. It used to be like in that little music garden court. I was always terrified to see who'd be over there.
Yeah, if you do that, you might get a Mickey Callaway sighting. So,
Hey,
No.
Roger Lodge is like, our first contestant likes to show his dick.
and we're not talking about fast times.
Our next contestant likes to hold women ransom. His name is Mickey Callaway. Our next contestant can't keep it in his pants, Randy.
Oh my God.
just put that
There
big
you go.
smile up on the screen.
There you go.
Oh, man.
Aside from the fact we also have James going back to the bobblehead discussion, he says, "Where's the Artie bobblehead with his whiskey bottle leaning against a table? Haha." And I have to
There
say
you
with
go.
that, why isn't he just passed out in his car? Just put a passed out Artie Moreno in his car, whiskey bottle in hand.
Yeah, I
just-
have an old school Jake Peavy bobblehead in his car, so it's possible. It's possible.
Oh man, that's the name I haven't heard in a while.
Jeez, Jake
Old
Peavy.
Peavy.
Yeah, didn't his
Yeah.
brother steal all of his money? And they've been like in like a lawsuit for like the last 4 years.
Yeah, I remember I really wanted the Angels to get him a couple years ago. I was like, the Angels should get him when they were like failing on all these other experiments.
Yeah, didn't he go to Boston and like go to the World Series with them?
Yep, he won a World Series and he won the World Series with the Giants. So you
Yeah.
know,
Got a couple titles.
They should
There you
hire
go.
you. They should hire you to pick up these guys.
yeah, yeah. I don't know if I would have signed them though, because I'm trying to win.
Yeah.
10-year deal. 10-year deal. No, I'm sorry, he's a pitcher. Angels can't give 10-year deals. I wonder if like maybe it's like a curse. Like we're blaming Artie, but like it's not possible. You know, like right when you're about to pull the trigger, like they just like explode. They just like combust.
Yeah,
That's
like,
why the Angels don't do what they know.
yeah, Mickey Mouse came and cursed it when he couldn't get the property around Angel Stadium.
Yeah. There you go, pal. You're not signing any pitchers.
Disney should just buy out the entire freaking team again and then just make it a attraction because they aren't a fucking team anymore. They're just a spectacle.
It'll be like right next to Space Mountain, and they'll always just be shut down.
There you
like,
go. Yeah.
Always shut down.
Why don't we push the Matterhorn to Angel Stadium? The Matterhorn is the most uncomfortable ride in the world, just like the Angels season over the last like half decade.
I actually can see that in center field. That would look badass. Just the Matterhorn.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
that'd be
Talk
pretty
about
cool.
rocks in the outfield.
Yeah, baby.
Oh yeah, and who are we gonna have on the zip line again? Remember that talk?
Oh, that's right. Sereno would not be falling on the pin.
Yeah.
Dude, they'd have to put like 3 zip lines.
oh my god.
You see him with like the wand, and it's like a gummy wand, so then he starts eating it. As
Oh man.
they're like, look at the pixie dust. The parents are running away. The chocolate is the pixie dust.
Oh. Freaking Sereno.
I could hear the
man.
children screaming as he
Nacho Man.
emerges.
Ace said Disney had the best privileges for season ticket holders. Ace, yeah, you were a season ticket holder back then, so let us know what that was. Because I was an Angel season ticket holder from like 2016 to like 2019, but I didn't get anything. I didn't even get my name on the wall, Artie.
I think Grill Master's about to go off on some of us. We better be careful. We better start reading some of his comments.
he wants in the meeting so bad, and I'm very hesitant to allow that.
I think we were just doing guys from the page tonight. So that's why.
Yeah, we're just vibing right now.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
But thank you for your contributions all
No,
year long, Girl
We're
Master.
reading the
We hope-
comments.
Yeah, we hope you don't die. We love you.
Oh, and Big 20. Yeah, we usually would do if we do a fan thing, yeah, or a more open thing. But we were just doing people from the page because Randy's he's part of the page. If you haven't seen him on any lives before, he's been on sporadically. We're trying to get his ass on more.
Yeah.
But,
Randy's rants.
yes, exactly.
Yeah. If you guys aren't already, follow HITI_memes. It will be HITI_uncensored in a couple days. But that's going to be Randy's page come next season to do Randy's rants. That page is intended for a mature audience only, by the way. Ace, I remember Tinkerbell sprinkling dust while the team hit homers. Okay.
That's pretty
I
cool.
think there was too. Mickey Mouse would when they do like a pitcher warm up or something, they'd show him like on the old jumbotron, like he was like warming up a pitch or something. They did incorporate Disney a lot back in the day. I remember that.
Wasn't Mickey Mouse part of the 2002 celebration on the field? I could have sworn Mickey was there. Maybe I'm crazy, but I could swear.
That.
I know he was in the parade when they came down from Disneyland because I was there at the stadium.
Yes.
And I remember they did a huge Disneyland start first to the parade before they got down to Anaheim Stadium. Which, God, I thought I was going to see like 3 or 4 more times in my life so far, and only one.
I wish I could have been there. Wish I could have been there.
That was the last legit LA World Series.
God, I want
There
another
you
fucking
go.
World Series so fucking bad, man.
Hey, so
Root for a
does
different
Artie,
team.
so he says.
Yeah.
Sonia says, Randy's rants. Oh, damn, my poor Rendon.
You got that right. Better stay healthy next year, bitch.
Dustin Odell from Facebook, he says, you use your Angels ticket to go to Disneyland as a park hopper ticket. That's a pretty good deal.
That is.
Was that a real thing?
Apparently. Probably like the diamond level seats or something.
I saw Todd there with Mickey ears.
I guess. I don't remember having Mickey ears. I had my daughter on my shoulders during that. So, yeah.
How old were you in 2002?
Gonna be 22, or I was 22. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So
I was -1.
You were still in the sack, son.
Like
Yes,
AEW.
sir.
I was 18. Holy crap.
It's been too long.
there you go.
It has
I
been
was 7.
7 years.
I was 7.
I have some friend of mine that always dicks with me when we date ourselves. Like I say, oh yeah, in 2001, I was 21 when the whole 9/11 thing happened, and she's like, oh, I was 10. I'm like, dick.
I was about to say that too. I was
Back in my day, we used to have Angels victories.
What?
Yeah, Ace confirmed your season ticket holder pass would allow you for a few free days at Disneyland. That is
cool.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I mean, look, even in Autry days, back in the day, my dad said they used to do stuff with Disney all the time, and that was when
They used to do Disney days. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I mean, why can't we do it with this guy? Well, he's either too drunk or doesn't care, or he doesn't want to be part of Disney for whatever reason. I would embrace Disney as much as possible.
Yeah, that's a franchise that knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
I will say this: if Disneyland was not there, the Angels would not have hit 3 million fans as often as they did. Because the Angels do get a lot of tourists who go to Disneyland, and then the dads are like, "Well, I want to go watch Mike Trout play." You know what I mean? I feel like Disney definitely helps. I mean, people wouldn't come to Orange County if it wasn't for Disney. They would go to LA.
Mm-hmm.
And imagine the promotion nights you can have. I mean, parents bringing their kids out to the ballpark to get some cool gifts and stuff like that. Shoot. Mickey Mouse bobbleheads with Angel jerseys on and stuff like that.
They did a Mickey Mouse giveaway a couple years ago.
Yeah, didn't we stop doing the Star Wars crap too? When we used to do Star Wars,
that was because of COVID this year.
Well, because Disney owns pretty much anything or everything. I mean, couldn't we partner with them to have Marvel nights or Star Wars nights and stuff like that instead of, hey, let's have another bobblehead of Trout and Ohtani?
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, this was maybe like 2016, maybe 2017.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe at that.
That's cool.
So I have a question for you guys. If Disneyland was
That would bring kids and parents out to the ballpark, no problem.
Oh yeah, instantly.
It was very busy that day. I remember there was these 2 like little jerks who were like teenagers who got theirs. Like they got them out of the box and you started smashing them in front of us. And I'm like, dude, I would
Just
beat my
freaking
kid's
spike
ass.
it on the ground. The second you get it out of the box, just
Hey, Steve Gronkowski did that with Steve Harvey a couple years ago. Remember Steve Harvey had like the Lego figure of himself. And
Oh
Gronkowski
yeah,
smashed it.
and then he just looked at Gronk like, "Boy, what the hell you doing?"
Yeah, I watched an interview with that, and they were like, "Yeah, Steve Harvey, was that scripted?" And Steve Harvey's like, "No." He was like, I was so pissed. He's like, I asked Lego to make me another one, but they haven't.
Go ahead and finish your thought, Andrew. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I was just wondering if Disneyland was in Los Angeles, not Anaheim, that already would be more up for crossovers.
Yep.
Oh, probably.
I mean, he hasn't
Absolutely.
done it with Universal.
That's true. But no one does anything with Universal. So
Do Fast and the Furious night. There you go.
actually,
Have
that'd be kinda
Shohei
cool.
Otani in like the Tokyo Drift cars.
Yeah, just bring out like a fucking muscle car. And just
It's
have
all
people,
about
like, doing
family.
donuts.
It's all about family.
There you go. You have Artie Moreno. Para familia. I don't have fans. I have family.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's our PR department. I swear, they just they don't know how to run. Exactly. All right,
Let's talk about how bad the marketing is for the Angels, but like, you know, so somebody posted, I think it was like on Halos Nation a couple nights ago. They were like, oh, I got an email from the Padres asking what suggestions they should have for next year. Has anyone ever got one of these from the Angels? I've gotten a couple emails from the Angels like, oh, hey, what should we do about this, this, and this? Like, I got a couple to start this season. But like, do the Angels have one of the worst PR departments, fan interaction departments in the game of baseball? Like, I feel like they're pretty down there.
I would say so. I mean, because if they're doing anything, because I remember 10 years ago, you would see stuff like on Angels Live or even Angels Weekly about the guys visiting like Children's Hospital. So if they're still doing stuff like that, you don't hear about it.
Yeah, you see the Ducks doing that, and then when me and Fernando called about possibly doing backpack giveaways for schools in the future, and because we thought, you know, we can help out schools in you know, that struggle to supply their students, or they don't have the means to do it. We found a deal. We pitched it to the Angels, and the Angels guy was like, "Whoa, we do that. We have a couple schools that we do that. We just, you know, we didn't do it this year." And then I'm like, "When have you guys ever did that?" "Oh, every year." It's just, like, who knows?
Well, then that's on the PR department for not acknowledging it.
Yeah. That's if they're telling the truth. You know what I mean?
True.
It's like, we were like, oh, you know, because at first I told them, well, can we slap our logo on the backpack with yours? No, we can't do that. I'm like, well, we want to help you. And then they're like, well, we're not doing it this year. I'm like, come on.
Yeah. We'll pay for the backpacks ourselves. Can we put our logo on it?
We might just do that ourselves, dude, in the future. Because, I mean, I don't really see them doing anything in the – and, like, I brought out on one of the shows, it's like, you know, you see the Sparks, the Clippers when they were bad, even now they're good. The Lakers, the Dodgers, LAFC. I can name all the LA teams that go out and they'll give their merchandise, or they'll give free shirts in the inner cities, or they'll do something to have players come down and play with the kids for a little bit. And you never know, if you could still like make 10 of those kids out of like 200 become fans in the future. You're marketing yourself, you're helping a brand, you're giving back to the community, and you're making them look up to your players or to your franchises. Hey, you know what? They care about us, or I want to be them someday. You know what I mean? Artie doesn't see any of that vision. He just sees, hey, give me another glass of whiskey. You know, that's about all he does, dude. And
I don't think he understands the impression you can make on a young child.
Exactly.
I mean, you got 5 fucking million clear backpacks sitting under the fucking stadium. Use them for some good shit instead of fucking selling them. Fuck.
All right, guys. Actually, I got the numbers on their charity, on where it's
Oh,
going.
please.
And I pulled it up next to the Dodgers. Yeah. So
Can you find another team we can compare to, please?
they're
No,
right
let's do that. Do that one.
according to Artie, they're across the street from each other, right? So
They're in the same county, according to Artie.
for community outreach, the Dodgers gave $2.2 million this year. So that would be like little leagues, having players go out to little league stadiums, funding teams, getting them equipment.
Okay.
The Angels did $500,000.
Oh, God.
Fucking joke.
Yeah, dude, insert that
Fucking joke.
that like voice of that kid going. He's getting hit in the
Yeah.
stomach.
Wait. What is like a smaller market team doing? Like I don't know, Oakland.
The
What is
Pirates.
Oakland doing?
Yeah,
Yeah, Pirates.
try
What are the
Oakland.
Pirates doing?
I mean, Urinating Tree was talking about the fact that they do miracle leagues and all that kind of stuff. They do 50-50 raffles every night, Urinating Tree said. I've never gone to Angel Stadium and seen them do a 50-50 raffle. The Dodgers do, the Padres do, and even if the Angels did, half their money would go to Artie.
Yeah, they
the
did it in
Angels-
Arizona when I went.
The Angels matched them, or the Pirates matched with $500,000.
wow.
That's sad.
We're
That's
on the
sad.
Pirates level.
Wow.
Ouch.
2 point something billion dollar franchise. We're only giving out $500,000 to the fucking community.
Artie's
Round
like,
up
you,
to
Artie.
3.
Kids are not the future.
Oh wait, actually,
Round of applause for Artie.
Oh,
the-
here's what he tells us: the Pirates donated more.
I was gonna say the Dodgers actually have an additional $1.7 million that they do called Dodgers RBI Baseball, which
Son
is
of
it's a youth is completely separate. So they're actually at $4 million.
Wow.
Wonderful.
And you know what they've done too? They've actually built baseball fields in their community.
Yeah.
So
Hey, they also pride Mexican families out of their homes. So I mean,
hey, that's a video I'm going to post later.
I'm just saying. Hey, we're having Steve Granado, the guy who did that podcast about the Dodgers.
Mhm.
Come on, I think Wednesday.
Oh, that's
Okay.
Cool.
I have to get with Todd on that. But yeah, Steve Granado, Locked On Angels, check him out. New friend of the show.
Yeah, then I'm glad you brought that up, Randy, because we talked about that too, and Fernando has too. I mean, like, look, and I'll say it once more for this the end of the season is you have a guy who is the only Hispanic owner in all of baseball in the perfect area, other than Florida, maybe, to be a Hispanic owner and to take advantage of not only not take advantage of the wrong choice of words. I mean, like, market the team himself and also become a leader in the city and local government and have other Hispanics look up to him. And he's just never has taken that role. And it's like when you want him to step up and he can make a difference, he doesn't. And that's part of being an owner. I mean, as far as for a franchise, because you're representing that city in so many ways. Without the team in Anaheim, yes, they still live off Disneyland, but that team supplies so many people with jobs, the restaurants around it. I mean, that whole area would be dead without Anaheim Stadium. Let's just be honest. And it's a far reach for that team. And globally now with Ohtani, how far the franchise is now being worth, what Randy brought up as far as the price tag. I mean, he just doesn't take advantage of anything. And it's so frustrating that minions like us can see it and he can't. Nobody else is telling him anything.
Well, apparently he's making money hand over fist, so he doesn't really need to give a shit, I guess.
See,
Yeah, right. What would he?
I said all that, and Randy just sums it up in like a few words.
Yeah, we're really good at doing that.
Oh, man. Martin says maybe El Chapo can take ownership.
Hey, El Chapo will help the kids, I guess. I mean, compared to what Artie's going to do.
Hey, if we can win on drug money, I'm down for that too. I mean, dirty money, clean money, I don't care. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
right. Winning. The Astros and Dodgers get away with it.
Sonia was asking if we do like a youth camp, and I'm thinking $500,000 a year. I fucking doubt that.
Yeah, somebody mentioned something about Compton College. Yes, I have driven by and seen the Angels field there. But that's like the only field I've ever seen that like is branded to the Angels. Like when I lived in San Diego for 20 years, there's multiple Padres fields. I work in LA almost, every day when I'm in Southern California. I see multiple Dodgers fields driving around neighborhoods. But
didn't Torrey Hunter, when he was here, didn't he have a field built in his name?
perhaps that sounds
I
right.
could have swore there was a big thing about that. It was like one of the first things he did when he came here.
Yeah, he did work with a lot of inner city youth. I know that.
Yeah, he did.
Right, you're right. Yeah.
He probably did more for this fucking franchise and the inner city youth than fucking Artie's ever done.
If
Come on,
any-
don't speak too soon. Torrey Hunter Baseball Complex does not look like it's here. It's in Arkansas, I think. Yep, it's in Arkansas.
Oh, okay.
Is that where he's from?
It says University of Arkansas, Pine Bluff.
I think so because he has family there and in Texas. Because I remember seeing.
I know he did something for the. There was some big thing.
Yeah.
Huh. How about that?
And there you have it.
Okay.
So, not even here.
So what do we want to jump into? Because I know we promised some giveaways, and we also want to talk about the season in general. Do you want to sum up the season in your guys' words? Go month by month real quick and give a quick take, or do we want to shift away from that? What do you want to do?
Oh, I wanted to talk about playoffs.
Playoffs. All right, let's talk.
Playoffs.
Yeah. Come on. Let's talk about who we want to win. Since we don't have a horse in the race, who do you guys want to win?
Anybody but the fucking Dodgers or Astros.
I'm looking for a Brewers White Sox World Series.
That'd be cool.
Be pretty good.
I second that.
I wouldn't
about
mind
the
seeing the
Brewers
Cardinals make some noise,
No,
I just want to see them make noise for one game.
yeah.
One game, man.
Just have the best game ever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see the Giants win because I think that would cause the Dodgers the most pain.
That would be storylines there.
Oh, that would. And just imagine that turnaround that they did, guys. I mean, you guys have brought it up on your show. We brought it up on our show with Gossman and who's the other pitcher? I can't pronounce.
Discalfani.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, they turned that franchise around in 1 year. They're basically the same as we were last year.
We should steal their pitching coach. We got to. That's the only way.
and oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, have you looked at their staff, how they do everything?
No.
They have like twice as many coaches. They have like an entire crew around like hitting everything.
Wow.
So like when players are trying to work on their swing, it's not just going to one guy. They have like 3 or 4 people working on it.
Wow.
So in other words, they take baseball serious in San Francisco.
Exactly.
I know they have the first female coach too. Wasn't she at first, or she was a part of the staff at some point, or
yeah, she's one of the assistant managers. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's progressive. I mean, who knew in Frisco, right?
Yeah, right.
Does that mean we're doing something right by having 2 hitting coaches?
We're getting close. We need 2 more.
You gotta have the
average
right
hitting
ones.
You gotta have 2 actual hitting coaches, not 2 half guys that like add up to 1.
I think it's more like 2 quarter guys.
Angels are getting buried.
We got 1 hitting coach and a fucking national eating champion.
Joey Chestnut, beware.
There we go.
Oh man, you'd have Chestnut downing hot dogs and then Sorrento downing nachos right next to him.
Yeah, Sorrento learned that
We
from
also have
Ovan
like the
back in the
king
day.
of Pokemon Go.
Yes, sir.
Jeremy Reed's
man.
phone. He has like all the holographics or whatever, the collectible Pokemon.
The umpire's like, Jeremy, get off the fucking field already. You're not supposed to. He's like, but there's a Pokemon out there.
Yeah, there's a
Hold
Bulbasaur
up, I
in
need to
center
give
field.
this Charmander the berries.
Oh.
He keeps busting out.
Oh man, what a season, right?
Does anybody get fired from this coaching staff?
God, I hope everybody does.
Look, realistically, I mean, we
think-
obviously, have hopes. But
I think Joe's for safe for right now because the way he was talking doesn't sound like a manager that's going to be on the way out, dude.
Yeah, I think you might have some scapegoats like, your Sorrentos and your Pokemon go-getters or whatever. But yeah, I think Madden's safe for at least one more year.
What about Matt Wise? I don't think he's getting fired, but I don't think he'll be the main pitching coach at all.
yeah, he'll get demoted back to his original position.
How did we go
I can
the
see
whole
that.
season without even trying to find a new pitching coach? That's just so screwed up.
Artie was trying, but he kept getting wiener pictures.
Wise was like,
Leave me alone.
Wise was like, can you take interim off of my thing and title? And he's like, no, you get paid more if you're not full time.
He's to be intern for like 5 years now.
Yeah, exactly.
And why
Yeah,
is
you
it
get
always
paid a lot.
staffers with the Mets that we have that are always like these freaking sexual deviants?
Why are you guys bringing in people from the Mets?
Wait, well, it's Artie said that, or what is it? Dennis Cool that hires, or is it who hires the coaches? Is that Cool or is it the general manager Perry?
I thought it was Joe
This ain't
Madden.
so cool.
Well, whoever it does, I think they wrote up a new contract or a new application. One of the questions is, do you send dick pics, yes or no? And usually you're in a good spot if you say no.
Yeah.
We've had quite a few that said yes, so that's been the problem.
Yeah,
They
they
just
went.
put
They said yes, and they're just like, "Oh God, you're hired."
Oh man.
What? I love a guy who's got some nuts. I love that.
It shows confidence, right?
Exactly.
He's like, "I got to make sure they can prove it too."
A man that can show his dick via a text message, that's a guy I want on my bench.
God damn. Okay, I got another comment from Dustin Odell on Facebook. He says, "We had Fat Thor as our hitting coach."
Fat Thor?
Fat Thor.
Who is that?
Oh, from I'm looking at pictures right now.
Fat Thor.
Fat Thor.
As their hitting coach? What?
Okay. I think we're talking about Paul Sorrento, but Sorrento doesn't have that hair.
That's true.
No, I don't think any of our guys
I think he may have when he was younger. Maybe that's what they're going off of.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He got like a mullet or
Oh
something.
yeah, I'm looking at the mullet right there, dude. That's a quality mullet right there. I'm gonna send that to the group cut.
Paul Sereno?
Yeah.
Ooh, Angel's grandma with a real stern question. Do you guys think Mike Trout knew about Tyler Skaggs' addiction?
Dude, how destroyed would we be if like Trout was one of them?
Oh.
I know that would be like so bad. Also, this is Paul Sereno with the mullet. But yeah, how destroyed would we be if like one of our big guys got caught in that investigation? Like we would be so screwed.
I would just blame Artie. I mean, come on, it's his fault, really, because, I mean, he's the one who didn't sell out of court.
That's true.
Yeah. He's the one that wants to drag this shit through.
Well, all right. How many? All right, thumbs up, thumbs down. Andrew Heaney's one of the 5 that we find out.
I mean, I
in
really don't know if we should be speculating this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm not gonna speculate on this.
He's not an angel no more. I'm just saying.
I don't know, man. There's just a lot there that just seems so obvious.
Yeah.
But I just know there's going to be one name that's going to destroy some fans.
Yeah, I agree.
Like some like fan favorite that's been around forever. Like I don't know. I'm just spitballing, but like a Cole Calhoun that's been here forever, or some shit like that, and it's going to suck.
Yeah. Nothing's good has come out of this, and it won't. And like Fernando and Randy said about, you should just pay to let this go away. I mean, there's no need to bring this crap up. We shouldn't know about this. This should stay behind closed doors, and whoever is going to get indicted or get fined or whatever, however they settle it, it should be on them to know about, not us. But now we're going to know. So
Yeah.
I mean,
This is a season of trials, isn't it? Because we got Trevor Bauer, we got the Tyler Skaggs, we have Marcell Ozuna. Man, we've had a whole bunch of court cases, huh?
Yeah, but that's actually like, I think it's a good sign that the Angels are turning the corner, that they didn't sign Trevor Bauer because he ended up having that whole situation come down on him.
yeah.
And that would have been peak Angels right there.
Oh.
Yeah, right. Hey, here we are giving this guy a huge contract to not play, and he's not even hurt.
It would have been Mickey Callaway, the pitching coach, then Trevor Bauer, and then it would have been everyone looking at the entire pitching staff. Like, it would have been bad news.
Yeah.
Trout here made a very good point on Instagram. He said if Trout knew about the Skaggs scandal, Artie would have settled out of court.
You think so?
Maybe.
Yeah, it would make sense. I mean, why would Trout want that to come out?
Yes.
I mean, we don't know what the Angels actually know and don't know, though. There's going to be a lot that happens in Discovery.
Oh God, I'm not ready for it.
I mean,
there's probably a lot right now that they found out that we don't know about.
That's true.
Bro, we don't know anything.
Yeah.
This team is so mysterious 90% of the time. We don't know jack.
Yeah.
Except in Epler's tenure when they wanted a free agent, we knew exactly what they were going to do.
Yeah. They were going to say who they wanted and proceed to not get that guy.
Yes, exactly.
That's how we rolled. We want Garrett Cole. We're not going to get him, but we want him.
We're going to start our imaginary bid at about 200, 225.
250.
250.
Give or take.
And then Scott Boras is like, "Oh, you guys want Garrett Cole? How about 300?"
Oh.
And then we're allowed 315.
Just bid yourself against yourself for like a good 2 months.
320, take it or leave it.
Didn't Patrick do that on an episode of like SpongeBob where he like pulled out like more money?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is all I have, or something like that.
That's actually when I think of the Angels, I think of Patrick.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely how it goes.
Yeah, you can use that Patrick meme where he has like the wood nailed to his forehead and he's sitting down. That used to be the Angels front office, man. I swear.
Yeah, that's I'm looking at the player board.
Do you guys, Chase, Andrew, and Randy? Because I already have Todd's opinion on this. Thumbs up, thumbs down that the Angels do go out there and get a big name shortstop. They're gonna throw a ton of money towards it.
Yeah, I mean, it's in their nature. I don't see them going the other way. There's only so much talking that Perry can do, and then Artie will have his way.
Agreed.
Yeah, I mean, Perry's not going to come in here and change Artie's ways. That's why I'm almost like I want Simeon, and I'll be all right if it happens. But I'm almost certain Correa ends up an Angel with a fat contract. Dude, I'm talking like $250.
About 2 weeks.
Oh man, yeah, that's another guy that hasn't stayed healthy. You can't have like so much money going to Trout and Rendon, and then also to a shortstop that has durability issues. That's just disaster for 10 years.
I'm seeing a lot of thumbs up here from the comments too. Yeah, I mean, I'm very certain they're going to go out there and get a big name shortstop. They shouldn't do it, but they will. I mean, it's like you guys have said, it's in the DNA, the writing's on the wall. It's been written to stars already, right? If the past is any indication. And with Artie Moreno, the past is always all the indication. So, yeah, they'll go out there. And, if I had to put money on it, I would probably say it's going to be Correa. I don't want it to be. I made that very clear. I don't want Carlos Correa. But it's going to be Correa or it's going to be Corey Seager.
Didn't we have
I wouldn't be surprised if it was Story.
No, I don't think it's going to be Story. I really don't. I think he's
We're talking Artie
Yankee.
fucking Moreno here, man.
Oh man, dude, Trevor Story would be worse than Carlos Correa.
Oh, absolutely.
Like that. He's a guy that cannot hit outside of Coors Field at all.
I would agree. Just even if I didn't know that, Andrew, I would agree. I would say no to him only because of what happened to him when they didn't trade him. He threw a tantrum on the Rockies bus. I don't want any kind of player like that. We got enough bitches on this team. We don't need a bigger one.
Yeah, you already got David Fletcher at his bat,
Wow.
Shots
All right.
fired.
Max is coming after you, baby.
I'm going to give him your Reddit account, Andrew. You can send you hate mail. By the way, we're on Reddit, guys. We're trying to start a community there. Follow us, Halos in the Infield, if you guys have a Reddit. Hopefully next year we can get off the Instagram chats and start doing all the live chats on Reddit. That'd be ideal.
Reddit? I haven't even seen it yet.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Oh, all right, Grandpa.
Talk about dating yourself right there.
All right, here we go,
Todd
Grandpa.
equals old.
Yeah, us
What's up,
20-year-olds don't get that reference, Todd.
Oh God. But back to the shortstop conversation. Like 3 or 4 years ago, didn't we have a couple good shortstops in like the farm system? Like Nolan Fontana, right? Is that his name? I don't remember.
I don't think he was a shortstop. I thought he was a second baseman.
And if you can't remember their names, are they really that good?
Well, they were prospects.
They are for the Angels.
Prospects. They were prospects.
Where are they at now?
Yeah.
They're still prospects.
Yeah,
I mean, I remember the legend Cliff Pennington back in the day when he would just hit
Yes.
ground ball after ground ball just straight to the second baseman to ground into double plays, just like Albert Pujols.
Before he was cool.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
I'm trying to find a list from 2016 of the Angels prospects and what that looked like.
I think it would be... Yeah, that sounds about right, yeah. But
All right, I found it. So in 2016, Matt Dice, Jahmai Jones. So he was originally, I think, an outfielder. They moved him to second. Taylor Ward was third. Fourth was Brandon Marsh. Fifth was Nate Smith. Sixth was Noni Williams. He's the first shortstop I've seen. Seventh, Jaime Bria. Eighth was Fletcher, and he came up as a shortstop. So rounding out there, it was Vicente Campos 9, and 10th with Grayson Long. And then Alex Meyer at 11. So luckily, a lot of those guys panned out for us.
ooh,
Number
Alex
12
Meyer.
is Joe. Yeah.
I've never heard
Alex
12?
Meyer was that 6'10" guy. He was like Aaron Slegers, who like wasn't as bad.
Yeah, I remember that. And then Joe Gatto at number 12. Isn't that the guy from that prank show on
Practical
TV?
Jokers? Yeah, it is. I don't think
Is it
it's
out-
the same guy, but
Let me see. I'm trying to see if there's anybody else here who like panned out even for any other teams.
wait, what position did
Jose-
Joe Gatto play?
Jose Valdez.
Pitcher.
Oh,
Yeah, Jose Valdez.
Oh.
That name sounds familiar.
Ugh. Jaime just brought up Dallas McPherson. I hate seeing that fucking name.
What about Brandon
That and
Wood?
Brandon fucking Wood. Oh my
Yeah.
God, that shit makes me puke.
Hey, remember when McPherson caught the mono? That was awesome. On the IL for mono. Sound familiar, Randy? Sound familiar with one of your quarterbacks?
That's not as bad as Noah Syndergaard getting hand and foot disease or whatever it was. Like,
he had a fetish, okay? He had a fetish.
He must be hanging out with Rex Ryan.
Notice a trend, those guys on the Jets?
Oh.
Yeah, right.
but how about them Jets? Randy, come back here. Your Jets won. Come on. Let's go, Jets. Let's go, Jets.
Let's go.
Hey,
I also missed one. Keenan Middleton at 23. That's the only other guy who even became any shred of anything on this list, really. I mean, when Keenan Middleton, David Fletcher, and Brandon Marsh are the only guys on your top 20 that has even made a sizable impact, that says a lot right there.
Wait,
Yeah.
can you say that any of those guys? Well, I think David Fletcher is the only one that could even be said to have made an impact. Brandon Marsh is still like to be determined.
True.
Is he negative in WAR for his career as of right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way,
Todd, did you see the same chat from Grillmaster as that we were talking about earlier?
yes,
Say it.
So the Mariners, Dan O'Neill up there, he's one of their broadcasters on ESPN. He put out a tweet because he follows the Mariners, obviously, and he put out a thing that says in the Mariners' history they've had 5 players with ruptured testicles.
Yes.
So they've had more ruptured testicle injuries than playoff appearances with 4.
Well, now
Yeah,
we
I
officially
did
know
see
why
that.
Ken Griffey got the fuck out of there.
He's like, I want
Alex
kids.
Rodriguez.
Ruptured
Alex Rodriguez is like, I'm out. I need that for J-Lo.
Ruptured testicles just don't sound like a fun way to spend your Sunday evening. That's all.
Is there like a less aggressive way to call that too? Like, I just heard
That's called being an Angels fan.
There you go. I looked at 2017 prospects. It looks a lot better for the Angels, for the record.
Oh, does it? Who do you got on there?
I mean, you had Ohtani first.
That's true. That makes it a lot better. There's a sizable
Yeah.
impact.
Is that the
Yeah,
year Sandoval came out of?
I don't know, because Sandoval was a trade, right?
Oh, okay.
Was Patrick Sandoval in the CJ Crone trade?
No, Sandoval
No.
came in another trade.
Sandoval was from Houston, and I think Stassi came with Sandoval too, right?
So
believe so.
Stassi was a different trade. So I think Sandoval might have been in the Maldonado trade.
Maldonado, yeah, you got it.
Okay. All right, yeah. So
okay.
real quick for 2017, just so Ohtani, Kevin Maitan, who obviously has not even come close to panning out yet, Joe Adell, Jahmai Jones, Matt Dias, Griffin Canning, Brandon Marsh, Chris Rodriguez, Jaime Bria, and then Nate Smith. And then after that was Taylor Ward, David Fletcher. So, some pretty decent names there.
Yep.
Big difference that 1 year could make.
Hey, can I sneak in and give away something real quick? Or you guys got something?
Sure.
Oh yeah.
No, go ahead.
Let me do a quick giveaway. First in the comments gets it. That's how we roll on here. For a new era hat, just like this one, Angels hat of your size. You got to just DM me your size. Let's go with this. In 2013, there was a pitcher for the Angels that wore a pink glove. The first one to get it gets it.
2013.
Pink glove.
Yeah.
He wore a pink glove for a reason.
Actually, I know that one, but I'm not going to answer. Don't worry, guys.
Hold on, let me answer real quick.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, let me DM you that. real quick.
Oh, I already know who it is. I want the hat.
We're not eligible.
Oh, I already got it. I got it right here. Jerome Williams.
Yep.
Rob JPK.
Hey, that's me.
90,
I'm
yep.
just kidding.
He beat Mateo just barely. Yep.
Hey, good job.
All right, congratulations. Hit me up with that information. I think he won earlier too. He won something else on the other page as well. So, or the other show.
Do they have the reason too?
What's that?
And do
It
they
was
have
for
the
his
story?
mom, wasn't it?
Yeah, the story behind it. Like, what's the story?
Oh yeah, it was for his mom for cancer. She was battling breast cancer, and I think she beat it. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think she passed from it, but he wore that in honor of her.
Oh, for sure. That's cool.
We haven't given out those 66ers baseballs either, huh?
No, we got that to give away as well.
Oh, I missed a
All right, we have
giveaway.
2 signed team 66ers baseballs.
Oh, nice. Who are some of the players on
Dropping
that team?
balls tonight again, baby.
Is that from this year?
Yep.
Yes.
I don't know who we have in our top 30 prospects that's there right now. I mean, Kevin Maiton's still probably on the prospect list. Jeremiah Jackson's there.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe Kyron Paris as well. So.
Grillmaster fucking hates us.
Jeez.
Why? Oh, he hates us until we win. It's fine. No offense, Grillmaster. The feeling, it is what it is today.
Jeez.
He says he hates us, but he'll be back.
They always come back.
Please come back.
Exactly.
He's addicted.
All right.
He's a
in
dick.
the comments, do you guys have any questions
I
for
do.
us? I mean, I'm sure we're going to be slowly ending this as time goes on. But Angels fans, Halo fans, if you guys have any questions for us, we'll try to maybe answer a couple right now.
Oh, because I hate Rob. James.
Oh, okay. Which Angels wore pink panties? Rendon, and that was Friday, year 27.
Wait, so is Alexander Ramirez on that baseball?
Maybe, I don't know. Courtney has the baseball. She has
Oh, okay.
both.
Oh, she has both balls. She hasn't ruptured them yet, eh?
No,
No, that would
she's
be
an
the
Oakland
Mariners
fan.
prospect.
Yeah, she's an Oakland fan. Remember,
Oh,
True,
yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Mrs. John Deere.
Nothing runs like a deer, baby.
What's everyone's opinion on a baseball salary cap? And that's from Ace. All right, guys. Let's start with Andrew. What's your opinion on a baseball salary cap? I know that's something that's being talked about in the new collective bargaining group.
I'm against it. I think that they should just have maybe a little bit harsher luxury tax penalties. Then teams can make decisions if they want to have their development of their farm system hurt, or if they want to, be able to spend over. Because I kind of like the capitalism of baseball versus football and more of like the collective bargaining, where I know there's a lot of revenue sharing and stuff, but having every team within like a certain specified salary floor and salary cap, it kind of just it doesn't have as many exciting like bad guys and consistent teams that are just always a threat.
Yeah, I agree with Andrew.
Okay.
I like the salary floor over the salary cap, personally.
I mean, you like where it's at?
No, they need to put a salary floor rather than a salary cap.
Yeah, I think I agree with Andrew and Chase on this one as well, because I think they do need to have the floor raised higher, and then I would say, hey, if you want to pay this much over the salary cap, you're going to pay back to the lower franchises like it is now, but you're going to have to give up a draft pick or two, or at least a farmhand or two, because I think that they're able to stock no matter what. The Dodgers are printing money, so I don't think the money aspect would hurt them. The prospects would.
Yeah, maybe they find ways to make teams less likely. You know how they already take away your second or third round pick? Used to be the top pick, and that's why the Angels were so screwed in 5 years ago, because they were losing out on first round picks. So I mean, honestly, I'm all for making a salary floor. I think every team should spend a certain amount of money every year. I mean, the players would probably like that because there's going to be more big contracts to give out. But I think it might help promote parity a little bit if teams like the Pirates have to spend money, and it would totally change the philosophy of the Athletics and Rays, because sure, they're going to still dumpster dive and make players good by proper development, but now they're going to have to keep some of those guys around. They're going to have to keep the Semyons, the Chapmans, the Olsons.
Yeah, exactly. I think I heard someone put forward a really good idea, which is, you guys know about the Rule 5 draft, right? Which is that any player that's decided 18, you have 5 years to make the majors, or you're eligible for the Rule 5 draft.
Yep.
Well, every year that you go over a certain salary level, you lose 1 year of Rule 5 eligibility.
Oh.
Okay, but I mean, how many teams participate in the Rule 5 draft? I feel like it's at least maybe half.
It's because most teams protect their players within 5 years by putting them on the 40-man roster or figuring it out. But if you only had 4 years, imagine how many top prospects and stuff that would affect.
It's true.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if the Angels have lost anybody through the Rule 5 draft. At least that's huge.
None that come to mind for me.
Well, if it was 4 years, they would have lost Brandon Marsh, Joe Adell.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Yeah, because those guys would all have been eligible, or you would have had to keep them on the 40-man.
Yeah, it would have set us back even more.
Yeah.
Did you want to do those balls right now, Fernando?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have them, so we're going to have to figure out how to do all that.
Oh,
We
All
could
right.
do a merch
All right, so-
plug.
Yeah, so yeah, let's do a merch plug real quick. Chase, give us your pitch. Before.
Okay. Buy your Redbubble merch. I have to go grab mine. I'm sorry.
A clock.
I'm sorry. I'm unprofessional. Okay,
Buy your
so
Redbubble
here
merch.
we have Halos in the infield hats. Can I get the mic, please? Yeah, there we go. Hats. We got cool shirts. Halos blow pen. Really cool.
Halos
I got
blow
one more.
pen. There you
Hold
go.
on.
Hey, that hat
where
design
is
is
it?
now not available. By the way.
I really like that.
I can't find
Hey,
it.
I like that one a lot. Yeah,
sell the
that's dope.
damn team. Sell the damn team.
Keep stalling.
We're stalling, guys. We're stalling. There you
And
go,
we-
the Sunset Collection.
Yeah, that we supposedly stole from the sun.
Yeah. It's just that fans have been saying that our logos are kind of similar. Don't know what to tell you.
Found it. Okay, and then we have
All
this
right, there you
shirt,
go.
which is the.
Oh, I
this is our City Connect logo. Give me the camera back. There we go. City Connect shirt. This one's really good. So, and Randy did a really good job on all of them. Thanks, Randy. So buy your merch
love you,
today
Randy.
on Redbubble.com. Cool.
You know, and
That's
I'll say
sarcasm
this.
for all y'all that don't know.
No, I'm just giving my best sales pitch.
I'll say real quick, all right? All the money we make from the merch, guys, goes A, back to the show, and B, goes to causes. As of right now, I can 100% tell you guys that not only is this a non-profit podcast, this is a lose hella money podcast, okay?
We're the red.
we have all lost so much money. And I don't mean a little bit, guys. I mean, like, as a cohesive group, we're in the K's in terms of money lost. And I wish I was kidding.
I'm in crippling
But, you know-
debt.
Yeah. It's like being in student loan. Student
Yeah.
loan debt.
Yeah, Chase actually had to move back home with his parents, so.
Yeah.
There you go.
This is the
There you
real
go.
designer
Son of
right
Randy.
here.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't me. It was this little guy right here.
Oh.
Randy's dog's like, I hate you, Dad.
Yo, Randy, is your dog, is that the same dog from the picture behind you?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Well, no. This one is.
My
that one is.
kids-
These are my other two, but they don't live with me anymore. So.
Okay, I'm gonna say this, guys. Randy loves his dog. Though he posts images of his dog in a Jets jersey, and yes, that is animal abuse. We do. Randy's a good pet parent. Okay, he takes care of his dogs. His dog's well fed. That's the important thing.
Yeah, you can't love your dog and also make him a Jets fan.
He doesn't get fed the
I don't even love
W's.
myself.
Damn, we're roasting Randy. I apologize, man. I apologize.
No, we love Randy though. We really do. Randy's
No, you
Randy's
don't.
our
Shut
guy.
up.
Hey, you pick on me. We pick on each other. We do this for fun. Okay. So, real quick, so the first ball. We're gonna give away the first ball. All right. So, in 1964, which Angels pitcher won the Cy Young Award? Once again, in 1964, which Angels pitcher won the Cy Young Award? All right, first comment gets it.
Do,
All right.
do, 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 do.
Serenade. It's everyone is hitting Google real hard.
Yeah, they are.
Luis Rengifo, typical John, you didn't get it.
Yeah, I
Grill
didn't
Master
think it
finally
was.
won something. Dean
No
Chance.
way. No
Oh,
way.
he did. He got it.
There you go, Grill Master. Now we got to struggle to get it sent to your dorm.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh.
These are
We're gonna
seen.
have to DFA that victory. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, there you go.
Just kidding. I love you
Let's
too, Grill
see.
Master.
I'm trying to find another question here.
I got one. If you want me to stall in the meantime.
You have a question?
Yeah, well, I have one for. You want me to do one for that, or
Or are you? What are you giving out? Yeah, if you're giving some now, go for it.
yeah, I'm gonna go with the jersey on this one.
Ooh, a jersey.
Yeah,
Oh, by the way,
It
so
better be a hard
Grillmaster.
one.
I think we already have Grillmaster's.
yeah, I have
address, right?
Brewmaster stuff. Yeah, well, he'll send it again. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
This time
We'll
the
have to get it
correct
for you.
address.
Yeah, there you go.
Ship the same thing 3 times. Okay, so we're gonna stay in 2013. This dude was your starting left fielder, and he wasn't a namer. So if you can give me that name, first one to get it gets it. It's gonna be a red Angels jersey of your choice, name and number. So left fielder, Angels.
I know who it is. I'm not gonna say it.
Let's see if you guys can get it. First one to get it gets a jersey, courtesy of all of us here at Halos in the infield. And by the way, if you've already won, you're not eligible.
Yeah, you should have waited for the jersey, guys. Sorry.
Nope. This one might be a little harder than I thought, unless you guys Google it.
Yeah, it's what
I've
everyone's
seen
doing.
a lot
for
of
sure.
Rivera, but I don't remember Rivera still being on the team by then.
Do we give it to Tyler?
What is?
Oh, he did. He got it. Yeah, Tyler, he got
Oh,
it. He misspelled it at first.
Chuck.
Yep, JB Shuck.
JB Shuck.
Oh man, that's a name I haven't heard in a minute.
The only
Congratulations.
reason I
Tyler.
remember that is because the play he made diving over that wall. And
Yeah,
left. Iconic.
very much so.
All right. So this one's going to be a hard one. This is for another 66ers team baseball. All right. This is the final 66ers time baseball. All right. On July 11th, 1964, the Angels cut a 3-team trade with the Twins and the Indians. The Angels lost Frank Castro and Billy Moran in the deal, but picked up Lenny Green and what former All-Star? So once again, one last time, on July 11, 1964, the Angels cut a 3-team trade with Twins and Indians. The Angels lost Frank Castro and Billy Moran in the deal, but picked up Lenny Green and what former All-Star? Tyler, just send it to us in our DMs. Slide in our DMs, bro.
Yep.
Just slide right in there.
All right, so we've only got one answer so far. This is one that I think was going to be harder to Google. Maybe we should have upped the stakes on this one because this one's going to be harder to find.
I know. We'll see. We always get the complaints that if we go past 2010, some of the young kids can't get it. You know what I mean? So
Hey, the young kids know how to use Google.
there you go. They should.
Popped out of the womb earlier.
Here's a tip,
I'm
guys.
seeing
Every
a lot of crew.
every
It's not
every trade is on Baseball Reference, guys. If you want a hint.
And do you want to know why everyone's putting up Carew? Because that's all we
This is
ever
the only
promote
guy.
from our history.
Yeah. Yep.
You guys only got 3 people.
And I would
Never
say
played.
1964. Yeah, that's not even close.
Question again.
All right. If this helps at all, this guy was a first, second baseman, and outfielder, and he's from Puerto Rico. All right. So I'm getting a lot of can you ask the question again? All right. On July 11th, 1964, the Angels cut a 3-team trade with the Twins and Indians. The Angels lost Frank Castro and Billy Moran in the deal, but picked up Lenny Green and what former All-Star?
I have an answer here on Twitch. I don't know if it's right or not.
What
I
is
say it? It's Vernon Wells.
That's not the answer. This guy's from 1964.
God, I
Wait.
wish Wells was in 1964. Shit.
If no one answers in like 10 seconds, can I guess? 'Cause I think I know it.
I mean, are you gonna get? Are you okay? And then we change the question because nobody's getting it.
Yeah, I think we don't want to go too long with it.
Okay.
Well-
All right.
But I like the format. We'll see.
I'm trying to find another one.
We-
Okay. Yeah, I have an extra question. Andrew, go for it because we're not getting it yet.
Would that be Vic Power?
It was Vic Power. Did you
Now you-
cheat?
Did I cheat? I
Yeah.
actually found your exact question where you're getting it from.
Yeah, okay.
Don't say it.
All
Don't
right,
say
all
the
right.
website.
All right, so that question is null and void.
Okay.
All right, so here's the next one. This one's going to be a lot quicker, so get ready, guys. I'm going to give you guys about 5 seconds for everyone to, stop typing. You can delete whatever you had on there.
Wait, can I say something real quick?
Yes.
Shout out to my dad who actually sent me the correct answer for the 1964 Cy Young.
Okay.
He got the Dean chance. My dad is 70 though, so
Is
he's
he
around
watching?
it. Yeah, he's watching right now.
Hi.
He's more tech savvy than Todd.
He also lives in SoCal, right?
F you.
I had to shoot.
All right, okay.
I'm sorry.
All right, so get ready. All right, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. I know King did get it, but it was after Andrew had announced it. I was watching. I was looking down. All right, so we're going to scrap it here. In what year in Angels franchise history did Nolan Ryan become the 5th pitcher in Major League history to record 2 no-hitters in a single season? So to break it down, in what season did Nolan Ryan pitch 2 no-hitters in a single season? First one to get it. This one should be quick for some of you guys. Come on.
Fernando, you actually asked me this on a question of the day, I think. Like
Boom. All right, I already saw it. Martin Boylan.
Yep, 1973.
Martin Boylan, you got it. You get the 66ers baseball. 1973. Nolan Ryan got 2 no-hitters.
Nice.
Did I ask this for you, Andrew?
Yeah, you asked me that question a long time ago.
There you go.
Yeah,
I like
that's
to
a good
ask
one.
you obscure Padres. So.
Yeah, I think that's what we did the Angels Dodgers Padre crossover.
Yep. Dude,
Yeah.
that would have been a good. That's what Todd should do for trivia. Todd, you should think of an obscure Angel in your head. Go real quick. Go to their Baseball Reference page. Give the stats, and the first fan to name that obscure Angel gets a prize. I think you should do it. Think of one in your head. You've been
I
an
got
Angels
one
fan for a
already.
long time.
What legendary Angels pitcher has only 1 home run? And he didn't hit it with the Angels.
I already know
All
that
right.
one. I already know that one. I already know that one. I love that one too. That's like a fan favorite.
Did he hit it as a Met? As a Met?
I ain't gonna
Oh.
say anything.
Oh my God, you guys have to give me PTSD on that one.
Is he super sexy?
Oh, yeah.
He
I
might
know
be a
what
little
that is.
sexy. Just a little.
Yeah.
All
But
right,
that
well,
question wasn't for anything, was it?
The
No,
large attraction.
I got one for you, Angel fans. This is gonna get you going back. I got one more jersey to give away. So this
Okay,
is for a jersey one. So typical
okay.
John is, or no, who won? It was Tyler and Rob. So they're ineligible on us. They already got their wins, and then whoever won the baseballs too. This one's gonna be this is gonna be a quick question. I hope you guys can get it. You have to name two. All right, here's a question. Follow me. Naked
All right, look it
Gun.
down.
Naked Gun, the movie. I need you to name me which Angels player was prominent in that movie, and also who sang the national anthem. What was his name? You give me those two, and you get a jersey.
I like that question.
Well, they have to be both of them? In the
Yeah,
same
I
answer?
need both. Yeah,
Oh.
you give me both, you get the jersey.
Yo,
I hope
every
we don't
young
have
viewer
to.
right now is like, "What the hell is Naked Gun?"
Yeah,
I recently watched Naked Gun, and I quite enjoyed it.
it's a classic. So I need both names, Halo fan. Need both. So there's one
Oh,
again.
did we get both?
No, we just got one. Who
I
got it?
got it.
Are you sure? Then I don't know. It's not
no,
Michael.
he only put one.
That's not Michael Bolton.
Girl Master, you already won a prize.
Yeah, Grillmaster already won. It's got to be the player and the name of the guy of the guy who was singing the national anthem. Not the actor, but the name in the movie. Because it's just a funny name, and I want to say it. So, no, not Frank Drebin. He was the detective. But again, you can't answer, Grillmaster.
Yeah, someone just copy and paste Grillmaster's answers. You might be the next winner.
Not poverty.
Did Ace get it?
No.
Ooh, a question that Ace didn't get. That's rare.
This one's a hard one. Wild thing. Wrong team. Not Pavarotti. Not Pavarotti. It was like a running joke for like the longest time after that. This is probably too hard.
Was it Vernon Wells?
It might be. It might be at this point.
I want that jersey, damn it. Sorry, Grill Master, you should win it.
Wait, is there a Vernon
Hey.
Wells jersey in here? I might have to answer.
Hey, I don't see,
Ooh.
yeah, right? I don't see any other podcast just randomly giving out stuff. I'm just saying, okay?
Yeah, there is none. There is none.
Yeah. There's no other podcast helping out the community either. Also saying that.
There is none. I will agree.
Why not us?
So again, Angels player. You name me that Angels player along with the character's name that sang the national anthem that everyone saw on the Jumbotron.
Well, a lot of people have already given the Angels player. That was correct, right? We're just waiting on the other side.
Jaime's close. I need both. What was the full name, Jaime? If you give me the full name.
You know, I'd cool a Grill Master before you don't get anything at all.
There's Martin right there. He's got one name.
Come on, people. It's one and then the
Put it
next.
together. Yeah, you put it together. Both of them together. Oh, come on, guys.
They're so close. They're just typing letters and then pressing enter, and they're just not thinking about it.
It's not Riggy.
Oh, God.
Oh, come on, you guys.
Oh
are
my
so
god! And the
They're
Grill Master's
panicking.
just in the middle just saying, I
Yep.
hate you.
This is why it's
You
hard
guys
being
are
a
acting
closer.
like fucking Dodger fans right now. Get it together.
Oh,
Did
dang.
that-
All right, so I'll
Did
let you.
that fan get it?
Oh, there we go.
I got to ask a question, though. I got to ask a question to the judges right here. I'm gonna leave this to the judges. Yvette kind of got both first names, or do we give it to Nats fan who gave us both full names?
Give it to Nats fan.
I think the full names was pretty clear.
Yeah, that's the terms and conditions.
Okay. Well, there it is. Congratulations, Nats fan. You got it. It was Enrico
All right.
Palazzo. By the
All
way,
right.
while you guys stall real quick, I do want to play that audio if you guys can hear it. I want the Enrico, for those fans that don't know the early days of Leslie Nielsen and the Naked Gun.
We're about to get some major echo here, so be prepared for that.
Hopefully not. If we do, I'll cut it real quick.
Okay. Just
Rob,
don't
I would
talk,
like to set up
everybody.
a GoFundMe for Grill Master and his anger management treatment.
Oh,
Speaking
I'll
of
take care
things we
of
do
anger
for the
management.
community,
That's a
We
good
don't have a-
cause.
we don't have a big enough budget for that.
I'll take care of it for free.
I'd like to donate money for Raleigh Chris's birthday celebration.
Oh. Nice, nice.
Well, make sure you bring a lot of food because I'm fucking hungry.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the California Angels and the city of Los Angeles, on the occasion of Her Majesty's royal visit, please welcome internationally renowned opera star Enrico Palazzo.
Can you turn it down a notch or two? They're blowing up my ears.
Let us
Sorry.
honor America. as
Wait,
Mr.
it's like a
Roosevelt
30-second clip. He's gonna sing
Yeah,
it.
you're good.
anthem.
This is the best.
Ocean, can you see by the dawn's early light?
Dude, they gave Artie a mic?
Whose bright stripes and broad stars in the fair
Basically, you get it. That's just awesome. Leslie Nielsen.
Hey, can
back in the
someone
day.
Woo! Encore!
change- Todd, can you guys pin that comment I put? If you guys were a winner tonight, please DM our HITI account.
I do not. I'm not on the actual account. I'm on my own. So Todd, that's on you, buddy.
For what? For the pinning?
Yeah. Pin the
Yeah.
comment.
Can somebody pin that account? Pin that message I put?
Pin the tail on the comment.
Yeah.
Let me find it first.
Okay.
Hmm.
Could be like maybe 5 away. I did it from my personal account. All right. So yeah, if you guys want, go ahead and send us a DM with your address We'll get all that stuff sent out as quick as possible. The jerseys might take up to about a month to come, but you guys will get them. Trust me, we've sent them out. I mean, I know Angel's grandma's still waiting on hers. The other person who won at the tailgate got his sent to his house. So, they get sent out, we promise. Sometimes they take a little longer than we'd like, but unfortunately, COVID being COVID, people, don't always do everything they should, including shipping companies. So.
Yeah, and they take forever in customs when you get it overseas, and that's where we get our stuff from overseas. I ain't afraid to say it. I'm just saying.
Oh, there you go. Hey, our Redbubble merchandise, I'm pretty sure it's American made. Just saying.
Yeah, American Bubble.
American Bubble.
America.
There you go. The rebrand.
Redbubble gets to you like in 3 or 4 days. They're pretty quick. So.
Okay, I'm not just blowing smoke either when I say Redbubble merchandise, super soft, right? I mean, like the stuff is like really comfortable. I'm not even lying. Very breathable.
You look really relaxed in it right now. Like it's just like you're in a sauna.
Yeah, I'm sitting crisscross applesauce here on my futon in the man cave.
So what we've given away today is 2 baseballs autographed. We've given away on this show and the other one. We've given away 3 fitted hats, and let's see, 1, 2. Is that 3? Did I give away 2 jerseys or 1? I gave with 2 on this one, right?
2.
Yep.
Yeah, 2 jerseys, and you gave away the fitted here. Yep.
3. So we've given away 3 jerseys today and 3 hats. So again, and with two autographed baseballs, like Fernando says, what other podcast, what other show, anywhere does that kind of stuff? Not even Roger Lodge does that. He'll just say, "Hey guys, you want to do a blind date Remembrance Day with me up and sit up in the 550 section?" That's all he's got.
Yeah.
Guys, we're gonna sit up in the worst seats ever and watch the game. Don't get me wrong, I'll take the 500 at Angel Stadium any day. But I mean, come on, if I'm winning free tickets on the radio, I'm trying to sit somewhere average at least.
And they have a thing called a budget. You know what I mean? So they should be giving out better stuff than that.
Already, it's a tax write-off for you. Don't lie. Come on, we know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess as we probably slowly start wrapping up here, I want to ask you guys individually and in the comments down below, what has been your favorite thing about being a member of Halos in the Infield? And what does being part of the Halo fam and Halos in the Infield mean to you? Let's start with Andrew.
I think my favorite part is just having like a dedicated group of guys that I can talk baseball with. That's been really fun. And so, I think get older is kind of hard to find people that are as interested in baseball and like having a community of people that really care about the sport. And you guys are all super dedicated, just super fans, passionate about the Angels. And it's just fun talking with you guys.
Appreciate that. That's a good comment, man. Good comment. Randy?
Okay.
I'm just trying to be famous, motherfuckers. Oh, no. No, I just like talking Angels baseball. I've been rooting for this team for almost 30 years, man. So, being in San Francisco Giants and Oakland A territory, it's kind of hard to find Angel fans out here. So anytime I get a chance to talk Angel baseball with another Angels fan, I take opportunity at that. So.
Got you. Ace says, don't forget about the ladies. Yes, we love the ladies. We love the ladies. They're
Yeah, we do.
Great fans.
Randy's like, yeah, call me.
Yeah. Anyone else want to go, or you want me to go, or?
You did, Todd. You go. I'll go last.
Just I've appreciated the opportunity y'all gave me to do this. Coming over from another page where like it just wasn't working out. Starting over was going from a real fan base, or not even a fan base, but just numbers, and then knowing that you had all the numbers, you could start something good there, but then to start your own thing and with a good group of guys and gals that were wanting to have the same vision or had bigger visions, and you could put all your minds together and turn something into something bigger, and then get the fans involved and get to know you and to know them. I think that's been the biggest thing I've taken out of this so far in just 3 months is the fact that so many people we've met are so nice and so cool. The Angels fans, I've seen another side of the fan spectrum of things, not only being on this side, but also being there at the stadiums too. So I just appreciate the time that people have given us and that we can give them.
Well said.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, there's nothing like being an Angels fan. I know we say every year that it's hard. I know that, we're tired of losing. I know that we're tired of our ownership. But nobody loves this team like Angels fans love this team. And you guys who are real Angels fans know exactly what I mean. Sure, humans literally bleed red, but there's a different tint to that Angels red. And when someone's an Angels fan, you know exactly what that blood looks like. The Angels are everything to me. I don't care about other sports. Baseball is it for me. And I'm finally part of a community that people look up to. I have a voice. And it's something, there's nothing like being at the tailgate when people came up to us and said, I love your show. I listen to you guys every day. I listen to podcasts all the time. I'm not a guy who likes music. I like listening to podcasts because I'm in a car all the time. I travel the country all the time. A lot of the times I'm alone. I feel like I don't have friends. So when I'm traveling. So when I have podcasts, I feel like I'm sitting on my couch having, figurative conversations with people because I get to hear another human have the same opinion I have. And, in my opinion, there's never been an Angels podcast who focuses solely on the Angels, who's part of a community, who really tries to make a difference. And not only do I have that podcast now, I have friends who believe in what we believe. I have a group of friends who want to make life better for guys who make $12,000 a year. A group of friends who want to help kids in the hospital, who want to help, women's shelters, kids in, who might not be able to afford a backpack. This isn't a podcast, guys. This is a community. Not only am I part of it, we're all part of it. Literally, there is no bigger person in Halos in the infield. It's not Andrew. It's not Todd. It's not myself. It's not Randy, etc. It's all of us. We're all Halos in the infield. We always have been. When we had 1 follower, now we have over 2,000 followers. What's next? 4,000, 6,000. Guys, we're going to keep on going. We're growing at a rate that no other Angels podcast is growing. Believe me, look at the numbers. Look at the other shows. We've been paying attention. They're growing, and there's a lot of great Angels content, but we're the Angels content because we have a community that cares. Once you're a content creator, it's not about creating content. When you have a voice, it's about what you do with it. We're doing what we can. We're so glad you guys are along for the ride. And, I've never been so proud to be part of a team. My whole life, I've been part of losing teams. I've been a fan of losers my whole life. But this page finally changed that. So that's what I have to say.
Well said.
Nice. Well said.
Yeah. Yes, very well said.
Chase?
I mean, how do I follow that up? Come on.
A clock.
A clock. Buy your Halos in the Infield clocks today on redbubble.com. No, but it's been a blast being a part of this team, guys. And thank you for your respect. Me being the young buck here. It's just nice to be taken a little bit more seriously with you guys being quite a bit older than me, let's be honest. Todd, I'm looking at you.
I know.
But yeah, I've enjoyed being part of the team. I enjoyed our chats in our group chat and the crazy shenanigans we get into. And I look forward to eventually meeting you guys, hopefully at the softball game, whenever or whatever. But yeah. Let's have another good year coming up this next season.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's not over, guys. I mean, hey, the Angels season might have ended today officially, but as podcasters, this is when our new season really begins. What are you going to do with the off season, right? I mean, there's so many podcasts out there who are like, let's talk about Max Scherzer for 14 weeks.
Oh man,
we're not going to do that. I can promise you guys that.
Yep. We have
Andrew
some good
and Chase will
off-season.
cover the playoffs.
Yeah, we have some good off-season content planned. We are planning on doing a watch party. I don't know who's going to be in there for that, but we are planning on doing a watch party for a couple playoff games. Figure that out. And then me and Andrew have our own channel. We've kind of separated the channels. So if you guys want to be the first subscriber of the HITI Baseball Network, look it up. You probably won't find it because there's not a video on it yet. But yeah, we are the HITI Baseball Network, and we will be posting all types of baseball videos, not just Angels content. So that'll be really fun to do. And we don't know when our first video is going to come out. We had some stuff planned. So when it comes out, it comes out.
That's what she said. But
There you go.
What's gonna? Yeah, but what he's talking about is they have really good Major League Baseball content. Him and Andrew, and we're probably gonna add to their page too a couple other guys to talk Major League Baseball. So if you're not getting your Major League Baseball fix and you want to hear some Major League Baseball news outside the Angels, they got you covered. I mean, they do a really good job. So we're looking forward to when they launch that.
Ace is asking if you can spell it.
I'm typing it in the chat.
Okay, perfect. Look out for that in a second. Also, if you guys aren't already on our meme page, please follow it.
Yep.
HITI_memes.
I'll see if I can copy and paste the link to the channel because you might not get it.
Yeah, if you like all the Fernando memes, dude, they're over there for sure, and they're hilarious. So we're keeping that going on that page, and then for all your Angels news, it will be on the regular page. So.
Oh, and of course, follow Fast Times Under the Halo.
Yes.
Much love to Randy and what he's doing over there. Randy came from like being just a fan on the page to a guy who really wanted to help us out. You know, he found his role making the best merchandise in the game. No disrespect to other Angels podcasts. I mean, you know, Rocks in the Outfield's cool and all, but all love over there. But I mean, come on, guys. Randy's the best in the game. I mean, you know, we shit on Randy constantly, but I mean, if we're being honest, dude, the guy blows creativity out of his asshole.
Yeah, no one here outside of Randy's had their stuff actually jacked and taken copyrighted because he's put out some great stuff. People have copied his stuff because he's just that good. So,
and the best part, we haven't gotten a C&D yet.
Yeah,
yeah.
Randy
really
does
impressive.
a lot of research. Randy does a lot of research to try to make sure that our I's are dotted and our T's are crossed. And hey, I think we're in the clear from the Disney merchandise because we had one of the heads of Marvel reach out to say he's a big fan of the merchandise and a big fan of the show. I'm sure Todd saw that in our messages.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that was really cool.
Guy from Marvel Creative. Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
So basically we've come a long way in 3 months. And so we were talking about this earlier. We started this thing at the complete downslide of the Angels. So just imagine if this team is doing much better next season. We got more hope. You know, we're not just playing great in the first 11 games of the season. We extend that to like maybe the All-Star break or beyond. And maybe we have a playoff push. This is going to get really fun. And, you know, we won't have those frustrating times where it's like, damn it, I'm going to take a few games off. I've had several people come on the lives and be like, man, I haven't watched a game in a week, but I'm just getting back on to see what's going on. It was just really, really frustrating. For me, it was like the most frustrating Angels season to watch. So if you guys all and gals all made it through, kudos to you. And like I said, next season has a lot more hope, and we'll be there the entire way.
We have so many messages from people saying, like, you guys are the only reason I made it through the season. Like, there's a lot of people who are like, oh, you know, I would have checked out a long time ago, but, you know, they still watch the show. So we get that all the time. You know, people listen to the podcast and, you know, really, like, I can't tell you guys how appreciative we are for the support. I mean, you know, I hope we've proven to you guys that we're more than a podcast. We truly are a family and a supportive community, you know, and we all want the same thing. We all want the Angels to do well, you know, but of course, when the Angels aren't doing well, we're the first in line to, you know, talk bad about them. But I guarantee you, if somebody ever talked trash to anybody here, we'd be the first to scrap also. Mm-hmm. Nobody talks trash about my team. Except me and everybody else here, and people in the comments. That's fine. Besides that,
yeah, you guys are chill.
Oh yeah,
I agree with Sonia.
Well,
Drinking helps too.
Andrew can talk trash about the Angels because you know we talk trash about the Padres back. So you know it's a two-way street. So that's okay. I give Andrew a pass.
I'm a wounded dog right now with the Padres.
You're a three-legged dog.
Side of Andrew, I'm sick of fucking Padre fans, man.
Okay. All right.
Y'all saw the video I posted earlier in the year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw your video. It was warranted. I got to know, Andrew. Okay, so now that obviously you know the hype was there, you know, from the peak of like Padres fandom was that Padres fan who flipped off the Dodger fan, right? And, like the guys all,
yeah,
you know which video I'm talking about. All right, so that was kind of like the hype of the Padres. We're going to make the World Series. We're going to win it all. Okay. Is the hype dead going into next season? Like, do you think that Padres fandom will, I'm not going to say go back down to where it was, but do you think the hype has kind of died? And next year, a lot of the casuals are already going to be gone until maybe.
I mean, there's a part of me that wants to be like happy with all the bandwagon fans, because I was on the Padres subreddit when there was like 1,000 people on there, and there's 40,000 people on there now. Yeah. And I gotta say though, dude, bandwagon fans, at least the Padres ones were the worst. It's gonna get me some hate, but dude, there were some obnoxious Padre fans that came in. And like Randy's right. I hope the hype dies down a little bit, just a little bit.
Slam Diego guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Slam Diego loves the Padres.
Yeah, I mean, we've been to one World Series. I got 2 World Series, won 1 game in like the last like 40, 50 years. Like, let's win something before we start being obnoxious like Dodger fans.
Oh, yes. Yes.
That's what I call success.
Guys, we should get those guys on the pod. Andrew and I were supposed to. We were supposed to get those guys on the pod.
Dude, we got to. Because that was called the Slam Diego curse. So,
yeah, there you go. And then they did the what was the other one they did? The other video?
Oh yeah, they tried to do the follow up. That was like that American Idol. Who was that guy that from the very first season of American Idol that came out and just like was horrible, and then he made like an entire singing career out of it?
Was it you talking about the She Bangs guy?
Yeah, exactly.
Ricky Martin?
Not Ricky Martin. Did you say the guy sang the Ricky Martin song, right?
Yeah.
She Bang. God, what's his name? I know someone's gonna get it. Is James still on there? Because James always gets
Weird Al
It is Ricky Martin. I looked it up.
Well, it's William Hung.
There you go.
William Hung. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I looked up. I typed in She Bangs, and the first thing that came up was Ricky Martin.
And of course, James in the chat.
I knew he got
it. Good job, James.
Hey, real quick, we got a request for this. I'm gonna play like a little 10-second clip because I know everyone loves this song. This is a version that won't get us hit with a copyright.
Hey, we all know the
you
words.
build me up, buttercup baby.
Mess me around and then worst of all. All right, there you go.
Yay!
I hate that fucking song.
Thankfully, our pitchers won't be doing that anytime soon, at least. So
Hey, we're all gonna wake up tomorrow to a tweet from Jeff Fletcher saying the Angels blew a lead. We're like, what? what I miss? Well, Steve Cishek came in and hit the first 2 batters with the slider right in the back of the hip. The Angels now trail 3-2. All right. Any closing statements, guys? Are we done, or does anyone have any points they want to bring up before we end it with calling all Angels?
yeah, we actually should. I think that would be worth it, dude.
We gotta send it off right though. We gotta have Todd Lodge send it off.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So
real
quick. So what are last thing from us? I mean, like I said, unless anyone else has anything. What are your hopes out of us as a page for the offseason?
I would just say to just get more followers, get the reach out there more, and because I know the interviews will come. I know we got the content. It's just getting the word out more, and then being recognized more, like you said, in the community.
Okay, Randy.
Yeah, just continue to keep growing like we are, man. Just keep doing what we're doing, and we'll be fine.
Chase.
Well, we had that meeting a little bit earlier in the month, so you know where that is privately. But publicly, I just want to keep going and keep creating content because it's fun.
To the moon!
Yeah,
Ooh, that moon!
We're with Dogecoin. We're going to make our own crypto. HITI coin.
It's worth
Andrew?
like 1,000th of a cent.
Yeah, right.
Hey, there you go. Still worth more than every other podcaster's crypto.
Yeah.
We're the first podcast cryptocurrency.
Yeah, crypto NFTs.
Should ask Ty
Andrew
about that.
I think it would be cool. I think my personal goal is, once Chase and I have some videos out, it'd be cool to get some regular commenters in our YouTube videos and just kind of get to like have back and forth to get to know them as like regulars, and just have that experience. Just get more connected with like the YouTube community.
That's
Okay.
gonna
Yeah,
come.
no,
That's gonna come, dude.
absolutely. For me, I'm kind of with Todd on continue interjecting ourselves to be part of the community to the point where people are like eye rolling, like, why are these guys here for everything? You know, things like beach cleanups, things like donating to charities, things like supporting GoFundMe's on the name of the Halo fan, things like that. You know, if you can be a member of the community, everything else will come with it. People will want to hear what you have to say about podcasting. And obviously, we're not using the community. It's just something we should do because we have a voice. So if we can do all that, obviously meeting more of our listeners, hopefully if we can't do anything else during the postseason publicly, hopefully at least the softball game's a hit. We get to meet some of you guys, and hopefully some of you guys even get to play in the softball game. I mean, we need at least, 10 players. That way we can at least have either a bench player or have an extra outfielder or whatever. So that would be really cool. Pick some of you guys to come along and yeah, have a good time. I know we have a lot of interviews planned, so that's something I can promise. Literally, like I mentioned with the last show Todd and I did with Courtney, like we have so many interviews planned that right now we're like shuffling to try to figure everything out. We have about like 6 interviews that are planned within the next 2 weeks.
Yep.
So, we need to try to shuffle everything. In a non-interview, we have to talk with Rocks in the outfield about the details from the softball game. That's another thing we have on top of things. So it just never ends.
The softball game I'm really looking forward to. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, Chase Randy, you guys can either come willingly or we're going to have to tie you guys down.
Yep.
We're going to use one of Grillmaster's socks and put them in your mouth and then tape.
Oh God, no! Not a Grillmaster sock. Where have those been?
They've been going to school because he's a hard worker.
Yeah, they're very clean. He does his laundry every night. So
Don't give me
won't
the
be that
crusty sock.
Oh no, the guy grows fast.
Crusty socks.
Oh man, I was hungry. I was gonna get some food after the show.
Sorry,
Big 20.
Andrew.
When can I get an interview? Maybe that's a good concept. I know some other podcasts will have some of their fans on. Maybe that's something we should consider. Maybe picking a couple fans and maybe just doing more like fun kind of interviews, maybe for like the YouTube channel. Maybe that's something we talk about as a team, but that could be fun. Interviewing I know Ace would be a fun interview. Angel's grandma would be a fun interview, and being like, hey, when did you become an Angels fan? Like people who have stories, who we know are hardcore fans. That'd be fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it went well with my dad. A lot of people like that interview. He was
There you go.
I remember Dean Chance. He was pitching back in the day in old Wrigley Field in Los Angeles.
Rob Grill's socks were DFA'd at the beginning of the summer.
hey, Todd, when are we going to get a final say from Papa Fox?
I think I can get him on soon. I think he was busy tonight. He's been nursing his cat back to health. He's got a 16-year-old, what is it called, Blue Persian, and he just spent like over $1,000 on him because he was having some kidney issues. So he's better now, but my dad's been watching him like a hawk because that's his little boy. That's his boy.
Also, his train set is dope.
Oh, you like the
It
train
is.
set, huh?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's dope AF. I've seen it in person.
Dope
Yeah,
AF.
That thing is like beyond detailed. Like that thing is more detailed than like around Angel Stadium.
Oh yeah, do you have a picture of that? That'd be cool to see.
It's on our page.
It's on the page.
It's a video.
Yeah, we
Is
did
it?
video.
Oh, I didn't even see the video.
Yeah, got a lot of love.
Yeah, it lights up and everything. I mean, he's putting in new stuff all the time. So
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, that's
The
his hot.
electricity bill's just through the roof, though.
Yeah, exactly.
It reminds me of the one my uncle had back in the 80s, man. That's fucking cool.
Yeah, I mean, people really get into that hobby. I swear. I mean,
I do it for Christmas. I do it
Yeah,
for
first-
Christmas every Christmas.
There's a club in Alhambra where it's like literally a warehouse. It takes a train. It's the same scale as my dad. He showed me that when I was 5. I was like, wow. That's all I could say. It takes a train like 45 minutes to get around it once.
Jesus.
That big, yeah. So it was incredible to see as a kid. So
Dude, that's awesome.
that's what kind of got me into it. So we want to play this one out with some train.
And some Todd Lodge. Don't forget the Todd Lodge.
All right, I'll start with the Todd Lodge.
right.
You guys done on anything or?
Todd or Roger, what do you think about the Angels 2021 season? Go ahead and summarize it, buddy.
Hey, 2021 was a great season, okay? A lot of things got accomplished. Otani, and then, there was some injuries that we had to get through, but Otani hit a lot of home runs. And, that guy, Otani, he could pitch. Oh, he could pitch. And there was just a lot of good. We're hoping for a lot of things to transpire and just get up and out for next season.
Mr. Lodge, what's that? What's that crawling up the desk?
Oh, hold on. I have some tissues for that.
Oh.
But here we go. We're going to play everyone's favorite song. We play this before every commercial, after every
Why are
commercial.
there tissues just around the studio everywhere?
And I got some of Grill Master socks here. And then we have so we're going to play some Train here. We're going to call the Angels.
Hey, Roger, did you forget about Shohei Ohtani?
What about Jared Walsh?
Not so much.
He had
2022, baby. We're going to know that everything's going to be coming up, including my
Oh, my God. All right. We got to send this thing off.
Hey, wait, only set us off on